by telling me what happened last week.
Yeah, I will give it a go. So, where did we start off with? Yeah, we started off last session with at the docks being ambushed by dinosaurs for some reason. And the region was fighting a pirate who apparently knew Anne. After the dinosaurs, you guys talked to the pirate about stuff. I don't remember. Then I was partying in the house, in the cult house of Esmeralda's. Oh, Cult of Strong, actually. Yeah, I was partying at the Cult of Strong house. The party went to bed. I was passed out, drunk in the cults. In the cults. And then they decided to impregnate me in the night. I didn't take kindly to that, and I decided to right my wrongs and get rid of the cult by trying to explode the whole building, which ultimately was not successful in killing Strong, but a lot of other people. Then we fought them and won, and that's where we... and the Strong teleported out, and that's where we left off.
Indeed. It is currently 8 o'clock in the morning on the... I did not actually... No, it's 2 o'clock at night. Yeah, so it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the 23rd of Erastus. The party are all currently standing in the burning remains of what used to be the Church of Strong. They are surrounded by a number of dead Esmeraldae, which I think we have determined is the plural of Esmeralda, as well as about 200 or so innocent people, mostly members of the clergy and members of the faithful, given that last night was a day of heavy worship. The party are currently standing in the burned out remains of the building. You have rescued a few survivors, while Barwick and your pirate friend have begun piling some bodies. What do you guys do? There is smoke billowing out of the building. And possibly a small crowd gathering.
We should probably go talk to the mayor and say, this cult thing is...
That was my plan as well, going to talk to the mayor.
Yeah, I think, because that, and she will know, how to handle, all these bodies and crap,
You guys really sure going to the government's a good idea, given what we just did. Or rather, what you just did. Which, by the way, why did you guys blow up these fellas?
That's a good point to Esmeralda. She did it.
Well, they did me wrong, and they paid for it.
All 300 of these people?
Yes. Well, not directly, but indirectly, yes.
Rest of the party do anything?
I'm going to the mayor.
Exactly? Down to details, please.
Can you repeat that? Sorry?
What did they do exactly to blow up a building and set it on fire? Details, please. That might be helpful.
You want details?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, well, I know, because Fusion told me. I'm pregnant with one of the small Strongs, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, right, because he not won his check. Okay, the rest of you guys can roll me a check to realize this, to realize something very obvious here.
This
is a common sense check.
I think it's funnier though if we pretend it does.
Okay, I mean you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not good in wisdom, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on going.
What do you know about 12 pregnancies, Anne?
Roll me a knowledge
Yeah,
dwarven pregnancy check.
uh,
Okay, yeah, Barwick, you know dwarves are inherently very... Oh my god, you roll a 4. Oh my god, okay. Okay, it would be incredibly unlikely for Esmeralda to be pregnant from a one-night stand. Dwarves live for 500 years. That's not how they work.
Are you sure about that? Dwarves are not usually pregnant that easily.
I don't know. I'm trusting Yushin here. And, I can't really take back blowing up the building, so I'm going with that.
I mean, yeah. Jesus Christ! Oh God, you really fucked up here. I'm not gonna lie, you really fucked.
Why not
Well-
just kill the guy that impregnated you? Wait, what's that mean?
Actually, yeah, why didn't you do that?
Well,
Actually,
I'm pretty sure he's dead now, but,
He's probably
was
one of the
in-
hundreds of corpses. You see about 3 dozen or so dead dwarves.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm pointing at one guy.
Just the one. Not everyone.
All right. So I think we should talk to the mayor about this cult business is gun crap like that.
She
They don't
asked
have-
for the cult gone, and they're gone.
I mean, yeah, but ethically we didn't do it right, but we got the job done.
Well, I say we did it all right.
Yeah.
that's not true. Fuck.
Next time we try to kill a cult, we should probably warn them first. Give the followers a chance to leave before we set them on fire.
But the followers could have been evil too. I mean, they're not actually evil. Well, they are evil to me. God damn it.
They went clubbing, that's all they did.
They're certainly sacrilegious, because Strong is not a real god.
He's a
No.
golden calf, that's what you...
You also don't need to make a check to realize that the Stronk you fought was casting spells and teleporting.
Yeah.
Doesn't really seem like standard ogre behavior.
Yeah.
Standard strong behavior, though. He was a strong mage after all. He had a full wand.
He swallowed the wand and gained his powers.
Oh my god.
I
Alright.
don't think that's how that works, but okay.
What do you guys do?
I think we should go to the mayor. Tell
Yeah,
about
I'm with Fred. I'm going to the mayor.
Yeah.
Alright, rest of the party following?
I guess so.
Alright.
She's like, how long does me being big gonna last? I mean, I'm happy to be, like, somewhat normal, but...
Oh yeah, Anne's like
it
10 feet
lasts-
tall at the moment.
Yeah, it lasts 10 minutes.
Is Yushin there?
So
Or no?
Yusjin is here, but
Yushin
very
walked
tired.
off in Eterna.
Oh.
In Eterna, Yushin just kind of fucked off, and I guess he's wandering the streets.
Cool. Where's he headed? Just trying to go to bed again?
I'll think about that.
Alright.
Think about it. Find them in the bush later.
I don't know. Do you guys go looking for Yusjin, or you guys go straight to the mayor's?
Actually, yeah, it seems like a better option. Let's go find Yushin real quick.
Alright, you guys find him around the corner.
We find him immediately. All right.
Well, he just walked off, so he's just around the corner.
And can you pick up Yushin so he doesn't have to walk?
Take Yushin with us.
When you dare.
Okay.
He's tired.
Well,
I'm
I'm
just grabbing-
tired.
Doing my own
I had
thing.
bad dreams.
I
Alright,
can't
Yusjin,
handle
you
this.
resist being grabbed.
Yes.
Okay, roll me
I-
CMB.
No, Anne asked if he wanted to be grabbed. And
Oh, well,
he
if
said
he...
no.
You do
If he
not
said
grab
no.
him, then.
Yeah, no. He said no. She won't.
So Yushin.
I
Yeah,
am
you should-
not affiliated with anything that just happened. I am going somewhere. I'm going to my happy place, and I am staying there until I don't want to be there anymore.
Okay, just let let us know you cooled off because we're about to go swing by the mayor real quick.
At least you'll know
All
where we
right.
are.
What?
At least you'll know where we are then.
Yeah. Are you sure you won't come with us, Kishin?
Absolutely no. I'm leaving. Goodbye. For now.
All right, I guess we're off to the mayor now.
Yep.
I mean,
Alrighty, party makes their way through the small crowd following them and makes their way back to Sabrina, is how I have learned this character's name is pronounced. Let me relink you this face. Do-do. Party makes their way through the grand city of Magnamar, passing by a number of people. You guys make your way back to the presidential palace, as it were, which again is mostly just a strange geometrically shaped building with a very large and fancy garden outside. The mayor is currently reading through a number of different reports, at which point you guys burst in, and she looks at you, kind of half smirks, and is just like, I was speaking to the regent about your behavior. You do yourselves no credit. Regular people have appointments.
I mean, we're not ones to make appointments, really.
Oh, I know.
You do remember who we are.
I spoke to the regent. He told me all about your little habits. I take it
Correct.
that you're still making Magnamar a better place?
I mean, yeah. Well,
It
And
is a
that's
better
all that
place
matters,
now.
isn't it?
I mean, in a sense, yeah. In a sense.
As long as the Iron Span isn't planning on animating while you're here, then I'm certain you're doing my city a good place by being here. Do make sure
I mean,
that's your worthy investment.
well, we got rid of that cult problem.
Oh, the
That.
Cult of Stronk, it's gone.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Speak to my secretary. She'll set you up with a reward of some sort. But me personally, thank you very much. They've been quite a bit of a
No
nuisance
problem.
lately.
I mean, yeah.
Where's the secretary?
You turn around. There's a human standing there, and she will hand each of you guys 100 platinum.
100
Ooh.
platinum?
Indeed.
Holy shit.
The mayor's fucking loaded. Like, you can definitely see she is wearing jewelry. What's it called? Her house is, like, incredibly decorated. Like, the person you are talking to is rich, and she is flaunting it.
Is she Tony Stark rich?
I mean, she is currently the mayor of one of the richest cities this side of the Inner Sea.
How did she get so rich?
How did I get so rich? The same way Magnamar has gotten so rich. I am the princess of these markets. I do what the official city watch here find impossible. I provide protection to anyone who trades within Magnamar's markets, if you get my meaning.
Right.
You're
Okay.
an economic wizard in a sense.
I may not do much magic, her eye color flashes, but I know what I need to do to keep the city of Magnamar's economy in good relations. And that means making sure you guys don't burn down any more buildings. Drives down the property value, it does.
You did it! Points to.
Well, if you're working with us, there's bound to be some hectic options.
Good.
But
I hope you don't mind if I send the bill for that building to Sandpoint.
don't you? How much?
Already did.
Okay.
I'm certain you can talk to Mayor Kendron about that.
Oh, no. How much is it, like, right now? How much is it?
I'm certain you can talk to your accountants about that.
Okay.
Let's ask the secretary how much it was, because she probably sent the bill.
Yeah.
He.
The mayor's exaggerating. It was only like 1,000 gold.
I mean, yeah, it's not so bad,
I mean, it's like 100 platinum.
Suffice it to say, Sentinels, I appreciate your economic intervention, but let's try and please keep things a bit more civil while you're here. If you break it, you buy it.
Yes.
Do we own that piece of land now? Then?
No, the government does.
Damn it.
What you about? I'll make a different. What about make a club out of it or something like that? Or it's saying this Esmeralda.
What did you say? Sorry.
Wait, we plan to use it for like what? Make a club?
Are you interested in purchasing land in Magnemar? I know a number of people I could set
No.
you up with.
I mean, maybe. We got any pamphlets we can see about that.
Pen flips, really? This is
I
the
mean, I
type
don't
of
know.
city that works that half our city is the Thessalonian ruin. Real estate is at a premium.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not.
If
Yeah,
you're
economic.
if you're truly interested in land, I can set someone up with a number of buildings that could be purchased. Most notably, our clock tower on the southern on the southern end of the town. I believe that place recently collapsed. No thanks to your efforts, I believe.
I mean, I think it was
Every
rickety.
destruction here is our fault, apparently.
It
I mean,
was,
yeah,
but the
but
land is valuable. If you're interested in purchasing some land, I suggest you go speak to someone. I can help you with that, but as it happens, every moment you spend talking to me costs the city of Sandpoint 12 gold.
all right. I think this is where our business ends. I'm glad to make business with you, lady,
As am
and I hope.
I. Please enjoy your stay in Magnemar.
All right. See, okay. I guess everything once it's getting out of the building right now because we don't want to place.
Yeah,
Friend
we don't want to pay the taxes.
Suddenly, the party is defeated by the power of taxes.
Taxes are taxes are a different kind of weapon.
That's my trigger word.
Alright,
We all.
the party gets the fuck out of the mayor's mansion. At which point she smiles.
Now, time for a
What
optional
does party
quest
do?
line.
Yeah, you
Alright.
guys got a bunch of stuff to do.
Yeah, we have the problem Caius, problem Tobias, and problem evil wizard. Yeah.
And where's Lucretia? Because I feel like
Oh yeah, Lucretia's missing.
I was gonna
No,
go check up
she's
on.
in your bag of holding again.
She's-
She snuck in while you guys were sleeping.
There's no way.
And our pirate friend.
You also have your pirate friend, yes.
What's the deal with him again? I forgot.
You can roll me a knowledge remembering shit check.
I mean, I
Or
wasn't
the
there when
rest
he
of
did this whole.
Oh, well then
I'm
you
in the
don't
party.
you have no idea what his deal is.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah, you
Is he
want
still
to?
with us? Yes.
He is not currently at the mayor's mansion of Yo. He is probably still back at the docks.
What the fuck? Alright, let's go pick him up and let's go find Yushin.
Hey, Brad, do you remember what he wanted? Can you tell me?
He wanted to go talk to his friends from like a different plane and see some closure on some things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
We should just ask Yushin about that because I don't know anything about plane
I don't think-
shifting.
I don't think he wants to talk to you, to be honest.
Yeah, he'll turn around.
Turn around. Alright, let's go find Yushin at his happy place. Or wherever that is.
All right, so how high is Houston right now?
Honestly, he's probably at a library, face down, asleep in a book about the Astral Sea.
All right, no further description. That's where you find Houston.
He's at the
Actually,
library.
it's probably best that I'm not there when Yushin is awake. All right, I'm gonna go do something else.
So he's at the library essentially right now.
You guys will find him at the local library. It's a place called the Temple, air quotes, of Bobacob, and it's just rows and rows and rows of books, tended to by a number of elderly people. You see a few mages around, quite a few halflings, not a whole lot of humans, so a lot of the shelves are pretty short. And so you see Yusjin slumped over like an oversized Gandalf in between the miniature shelves.
I'm gonna shake him a little bit.
Yuzhin, you are shook.
I'm
It
gonna.
looks like he has had barely 20 minutes of sleep.
Oh God, stop.
You want Anne to carry you?
No, leave me alone.
You can literally go to sleep in the inn if you want to. You don't have to fucking sleep in the library.
I'm not asleep. I'm resting my eyes.
What's the difference?
Big difference. You'll learn when you're older.
I don't know how old I am.
Oh well, when you're older than whatever that number is.
I'm the leader of a clan. I think I'm pretty old.
Fred's gonna try to get Yushin up so he can take him somewhere. Take him.
You could roll me a knowledge check if you'd like to know how old stone giants get, Anne.
All right.
But if you would like to pick up Yuzhin, do you resist being picked up?
Yes.
Okay,
Or not as much resisted as doesn't help at all.
Okay, Fred, or Yuzhin, how much do you plus all your shit weigh?
Let me check.
That should be a number you have down if you guys intend on carrying each other all that often.
135.
Fred, can you carry another 130 pounds?
Yes.
Okay, add 1 Yuzhin to your inventory.
Look, when Yushin. Okay.
Yuzhin, you plop down into a bag of holding next to all of Gothi's garbage.
And Lucretia.
Hey.
and a snake woman, and a few different great swords, and a potion of pure blood, and like a bunch of like unripe eggs.
So, how long can I breathe again?
As long as he has the bag open, you guys can stay in here forever.
Oh, nice.
Just casually closes it.
Okay, at that point he's gonna start suffocating.
Oh yeah, I gotta open it. I'm gonna open it.
Oh, you see a bunch of books in here, including a book that says Identifying Magical Effects for Dummies.
I will open it.
It appears to be the sort of book that you'd give like a toddler, where it's like, green magic means transmutation magic. Can you say transmutation?
Looking. Yeah, I see my personal library.
Yes.
That's
Fucking
been
cat.
studying.
There's just Cat in the Hat in there.
Cat in the Hat reciting necromantic.
Well, you do see a book on necromancy. You see a few ingots of silver. You also see like a skull.
Interesting.
I can
Yeah.
list off Fred's inventory for you.
Maybe later.
Anywho, what do you guys do now that you have a Yuzhin?
Houston. So, about our pirate friend, have you found anything in your books that would help us get him in contact with another plane?
No. Not as far as I know, at least.
Do you have anything in your books that would help us find someone on this plane who might know something about that plane? Like a location spell or something?
The best you can really get out of this one, I would say,
Is
a
roll a
good
knowledge
question.
planes check.
Yeah, that's the best you could get.
Not 20 yet. Come on.
Hold on. Knowledge
He's
planes.
very tired.
I've been using this so much. You'd think I'd remember this by now. There we go.
Yushin's very tired. You can't expect him to.
He only rolled a 26.
Only.
Only.
Well,
Unfortunate.
you've been reading through this book. You definitely need some more pondering time to fully make sense of it. But in terms of linking people to other planes, there's not a whole lot in that department. Like, you're not even sure that people can exist on different planes. But you've heard it's possible and might have something to do with Discord usernames. Hard to tell, though.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That's the interest. That's the weirdest hint I've ever gotten.
Discord usernames.
What do you guys do? Perhaps you might need to talk to your pirate friend a bit more.
Yeah, we should probably pick him up, whatever he's doing. Probably drinking.
Alright. You guys head out. I'm assuming you guys go looking for him.
Yeah.
Alright. Party heads out of the library. Head back down to the docks. You are going to see your pirate friend, Nicholas Adams. He has slipped away from the crowd, and you see him about like 50 feet back from the crowd, basically casting an illusionary spell of you guys all standing around where you guys were originally standing, and just kind of being like, oh no, whatsoever happened here? Oh god, we need to turn ourselves in immediately. At which point a bunch of illusionary guards run over, and it's just like, what seemed to be the problem, sir? And you see, like, illusionary Yuzjin just on his knees giving, like, a very impassioned speech to the illusionary guards about how so totally sorry he is, and making an impressive legal defense. And you just kind of see Nick in the back just, like, directing this massive illusion for this crowd. Of him, like,
Is
puppeting you
actually
of him, like, puppeting you guys or illusions of you guys to convince the crowd that you're saying that you're basically apologizing.
Ah, yes. Publicity. Fixing our publicity.
I mean, you know what? I respect that.
I mean, the
Yeah.
guy looks like he has a pretty good bonus to diplomacy, so Illusionary Yuzjin is making, like, a very impassioned case. He's, like, arguing about, like, the wonders of rooting out heresy, and how everyone is suspicious, and the evils and all these horrible things that the Cult of Strunk did, including, like, building a gigantic, like, evil robot. And you're not even sure half the stuff you're saying, but it's like you see Illusionary Yuzjin just going on and on about like what the sort of things we need to do in order to like stop the Yellow King, and you just see him in the back just like clearly just making shit up as he goes along. Oh, hello there, guys.
Hey, Nick. Oh, sorry. Hey, Nick. That was weird.
Just covering for you guys. Looks like where the hell did you guys run off to?
I went
Yeah.
to talk to the mayor.
And
We got paid for blowing up the church, apparently.
oh, the mayor wanted all of this to happen?
Apparently so.
Alright, just 1 second. Let me fix that. At which point he goes back to focusing on the illusion. At which point you'll see you'll see a guard run over with, like, an illusionary piece of paper, and he will just say, on behalf of the mayor of Magdebar, I am here to offer a full pardon to these brave heroes on account of blah 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 legal bullshit, blah 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 blah. And he's just, like, pardoning the illusionary versions of you.
Wow.
And he's basically just reciting what you told him.
Oh my lord.
You're telling me you didn't want me to do this?
I mean,
I was under the impression you guys were going to get killed if you went in there.
I don't know what I want anymore.
It looks like what you want is some sleep.
Yes.
Or some of
Yeah.
this, and he'll pull out a cigar. This might help.
I think I'll pass.
You sure?
Yes.
Alright. I like catnip myself. And he starts smoking it.
Your
what is he
mail
smoking?
coming from the bag.
Oh wait, Agape cat.
Yes.
Should we?
Is it the catnip?
I think he said he was smoking catnip, so.
Well, it's not actually catnip. It's a drug with a street name called catnip, but yes.
Oh.
Oh,
It's like an opioid, but you can give it to the cat copy if you want.
wait, no.
I think this is a wise choice.
No.
I think
I
it was,
think it's worth trying.
Do you want
I think it was
some?
straight- I think it's straight up killer.
I think you're supposed to say no to drugs.
See, I used to, back in the day. But honestly, it helps with forgetting a lot, which is something I be doing a lot of nowadays.
Well, that's not healthy.
But I thought you were trying to remember.
It depends on the day, to be honest. Sometimes I try to remember, other days I try to forget. Like I said, Barak, pain never fully goes away. Just a way of trying to manage it.
And
I
look,
guess.
a sad look crosses Anne's face.
I'm just trying to make sure the rest of you guys don't live a painful life. It's not fun. Just want to be able to say sorry to everybody before I go.
Maybe we should ask the regent if he knows about planes.
We asked him and he said fuck off and shit like that.
Well, that
Oh,
just
yeah,
sounds like
he
the
probably doesn't
Regent, to
want to
be
help him.
honest. That Belgraven guy's a massive douche.
Yeah, he's a different kind of person. Not gonna lie.
He's pretty smart, though.
Yeah, he's pretty smart.
But he's an asshole.
Exactly.
Lady Toxalot is smart. I thought we were gonna ask her opinion. Hold on, starts
yeah.
going over to Fred and begins to start reaching into the bag.
Fuck it, everyone's going in my bag. Hold on.
Alright,
gonna grab,
Anne goes into Fred's back.
Fuck. There's a goddamn snake woman, Yushin, a cat, and a fucking small woman.
Multiple women.
God damn. Alright.
Why don't we just all go into your bag and just like Fred carries us around?
I mean, you could all probably fit.
Because we're all midgets.
Alright.
It's so big, right?
No, I think if the spell lasts 10 minutes, I think you'll be like back to normal, maybe.
Oh yeah, Anne is normal size now.
Alright. Is she gonna talk to Lucretia? Anne?
Oh no! She's just trying to grab her and pull her out so we can talk to her.
Oh, you grab Lucretia? Alright. You grab Lucretia, you pull her out. She goes, ah! And falls out of the bag.
Hi, Lady Toxalot!
Lady talks a lot. Is that what I am to you, you giant midget?
Yeah.
She pulls out the flashbang egg from Fred's bag and throws it at your face. Roll me a fort save.
Oh yeah, using Fred's stuff without his consent, huh?
That's what married couples do.
Wait a second.
Hey! Not 20.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. She throws basically pocket sand at you.
Well, she doesn't have hands, you know.
She has hands.
And sticks her tongue.
Does she have hands?
Alright, she
Everyone hear
immediately
me?
goes digging through Fred's stuff again. Why'd you bother me like that?
Oh, we just want your opinion on something.
Well, you could just ask me. You didn't need to body slam me out of there.
It was more fun like that. Anyway,
she looks at Fred and is like, and you're telling me I'm the rude one.
Complicated. It's really complicated, I'm not gonna lie.
Your entire family here is complicated.
Yeah.
What you all need is you need to all get a hotel room, have a massive orgy, and work out all of your problems.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Good old family camp.
I think we just destroyed that cult.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys destroyed those strong guys. Aww. I was looking forward to seeing that date you guys might accidentally create. That would have been hilarious in 100 years.
Generally, we try to avoid creating deities, I think.
You'd be surprised how often oh no, how's that quote go? So you if I had a nickel for every single time I saw humanity create a deity, I'd have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
When did we create another deity? What?
Like friggin'.
Lucretia looks at Esmeralda with like the holy symbols of like Cendric all over his body, and her eyebrow just raises off of her face.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, about that.
At which point she then looks immediately towards Barwick, who is also wearing the holy symbols of Iomadai, and the other eyebrow raises off of her face.
I mean, we didn't create those.
Humanity did.
Oh,
They're not
The
humans.
Starstone, that giant meteor that you all summoned that destroyed everyone I knew, it makes gods.
I don't recall doing that.
no.
Not you personally, but like your race.
Halflings
Anyway,
or
something about
humans
things.
or
Same
like,
thing. Mortals. There's a bunch of different shapes and sizes of you, but you mortals are all the same to me. Squishy, and you'll all be dead in 100 years.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, I don't know about me, but I don't know. I got something else going on with me.
Fred here, he's going to live at least 150. Unless you start replacing more of that squishy flesh of yours. Then you
I'm
could...
good with.
Really, you're not really mature unless you've been living at least 2,000 years. That really gives you the perception on the world.
Yeah. Quick question: how old was Caius? Because Drow.
I don't know.
I don't
Never
know.
met him.
Ishin, how old was Caius?
I don't know.
Oh, he barely
I
looked
don't.
100 to me.
I can tell you, wait.
Anywho, is this
Oh,
all you just pulled me out here for? Is to bitch at me?
No.
Caius was 175 years old, actually.
Something about different planes and looking someone from a different who came from a different one to here. It's complicated. Everything's so
Yeah.
complicated.
You guys are complicated on your own. Can I please go back to sleep now?
I mean, do you know anything that could help us with this? Because this guy wants to talk to another person on a different plane.
All right.
Let's point to.
Lucretia looks to Nick and goes, "You want to speak to someone on a different plane of existence? Aye, do you know anything about that? I mean, have you tried a sending spell?" Nick looks at Lucretia and just confusion across his face. And Lucretia looks back at Nick and he says, "Sending works across planes? Are you too thick-skulled to realize that, you idiot?"
I sure am.
Yeah, I'm like.
So
I'm not.
you can cast sending? No, I can't cast sending. I'm a sorceress, not a wizard. But only if you knew some sort of wizard around here that you could bother about this stuff.
Sheer snoring from Ishin.
Lucretia goes back into your bag of holding, and a unconscious Yujin comes out, rather forcefully.
Are we gonna wake him again? Really?
Is he asleep? Is he?
Yeah.
All right. I
Yujin
want to
now
wake him up.
awakens. You are forcefully awakened again.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Who did it?
Fred.
I knew I didn't do it.
Or possibly the ground as Lucretia drops you out of the bag of holding.
The next person who wakes me up, I will bite.
That is not
Right.
that scary coming from Houston, but yes.
That's doubled. That's 20.
I don't care who you are. Teeth hurt.
Well, metal hurts on teeth too.
I will lose my teeth if that's what it takes to prove my point.
Again.
So is this like some sort of fetish thing? You guys argue about biting each other, or?
I don't want to hear this shit from you at all either.
Oof.
I'm not even
Yeah,
sure what the hell's going on.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about like sending spell and shit for this guy. But
You
I don't
guys,
think
you guys sure about that? You think a sending would work across planes?
Isn't
Your snake girlfriend there wasn't exactly the nicest about it.
I mean, she has truth. Trust me, she has truth.
You think it would work?
I mean, it's worth a shot, you know.
I was
Better
thinking
than
we could
nothing.
send it through someone, but if you want me to just throw it out there, we can.
I mean, we could try to throw it out there and see if it just works. If it doesn't work, well,
All right.
you know,
Can any of you cast sending?
let's go point to Yushin.
I need a scroll.
All right.
All right.
What's it called? You see Nick reach into his pocket and he pulls out like a bag of gold. Here's 2,000 gold. You can probably find one here in Magnamar somewhere.
Yoink. Fred could yoink that.
All right, Fred takes the 2,000 gold.
Excuse me. Scrolls are expensive.
You think 2,000 gold not enough?
What level is sending?
I don't fucking know.
Out of character, what level is
Oh,
sending? I can't remember.
Spellcraft check.
Hold on. I know this one. 25. Very cool.
Level 5 spell. He is massively overpaying you.
Let's not say anything about that.
Get more gold out of him.
Oh, yeah.
You guys want to try and get more gold out of this guy?
No. He doesn't
Nah.
seem like a guy we want to fuck around with.
Damn it, what's it called? It was spell level times caster level. So that should be...
You estimate getting a scroll of sending would be around 1,000 gold or so.
Awesome.
And he has handed you 2,000.
Alright, you know what? Fred, go look for a scroll. I'm gonna be here. Goodbye.
He just sinks in back to the bag.
Alright, maybe we shouldn't make him up again, or maybe we should ask tomorrow. What do you guys think?
I'm tempted to see him bite you.
Let him take a nap. He's like one of those small dogs I don't want to mess with.
It's a chihuahua.
I've heard those of it.
All right, what's the nearest like spell shop or some shit like that?
Fred heads out. Fred buys a scroll for 1,100 gold.
All right.
Do you keep the difference yourself, or do you give the money back to the pirate?
I'll just give back the change. I won't be a dick.
All right, you give back the other 900?
Yeah.
Oh, very honorable of you. Very rare trait here in Magdamar. Thank you, Mr. Fred.
No problem.
You sure this'll work?
I mean, it's worth a shot. If it doesn't work, we can just go back to like saying, oh, there might be somebody connected in their plane. We'll go back from that. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, if I know anything about sending, I know I only have 25 words. Not entirely sure what I want to say to him with just 25 words, though.
He can send you a message back.
He can. It has to be 25 words, though.
Alright, hold on. You realize if I just read it into the spellbook, I can cast it more than once, right?
Would you be willing to do that?
I mean, once I have it in my spellbook, it doesn't cost anymore.
I'm saying, would you be willing to cast it more than once for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I highly appreciate it. Still, I'd like to make the first message count at the very least. I haven't seen anyone, though, for several months. I don't even know if they're still alive.
You start thinking about now, and you'll go from there.
Any suggestions? Something to say to a fella you haven't heard of for several months? Say sorry for leaving? Everything's okay. I was planning to write a big long letter, not a sending spell.
I mean, sometimes short but sweet works out. You know what I mean?
Any suggestions?
I mean, you can start strong saying,
Only got 25 words. Hi, fella. How's the kid? Hope the town hasn't exploded. Sorry for bailing on ya.
I mean, I don't know, maybe this is a stretch. I mean, if anyone can figure out how to get you back, it's probably them.
I'm not even sure I want to go back, though.
Why?
I don't know. This is the reason I should quit drinking. I just want to send a message to them, and I just want to say I'm sorry. Really, that's it. I want to wish them good luck on whatever sort of nonsense they've gotten themselves up to and go our separate ways. I just never really got a chance to say goodbye. How do you say goodbye in only 25 words?
I mean, goodbye's only one word.
You know what I mean.
I mean,
I
sometimes
abandoned them. Massive asshole.
Don't
No, I don't
understand.
think.
You sure? I left them. We were in the middle of a war. I don't even know if they even survived.
Now's the way to find out and hope they survived. I
So
guess
what
you
do
can
I
ask
say?
them
Hey,
if they
Tivadar, hope you're still alive.
Yes.
That sounds about right, honestly.
All right,
Yeah.
you see him pull out a piece of note. You see him like pull out like a notebook, and he starts writing stuff down.
If you're still out there somewhere, I'm sorry for leaving. Probably.
We're sorry for leaving. Hope the war went good. All right, how many words is that? 1, 2,
Are we gonna count? Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Is Tivadar
Hope
one
to
word?
hear you soon.
I don't think I'm able to get back there. I think I'm stuck here. I think their plane might have collapsed in on itself.
That he might not be alive, anyways.
I don't know what happened, man. I left everyone.
I mean, you'll know when
I'm
he
the biggest
sends a
jerk in the
message back.
multiverse.
You'll know when he sends a message back.
I don't even know if he'll get the message.
I trust in usually he can deliver the message successfully.
That's why I'm just worried about what to say. I was
you
expecting
don't
to write him a letter, not a send-in spell.
I mean, it's better than nothing, you know?
Hope you're
Letters
still
don't exactly
alive.
go across planes here either.
Out there somewhere. Sorry for leaving. Hope the war went good. What else do I say to him?
Call me back.
Call me back.
You're good.
Send something back. Stuck
If
in
you,
Galarian.
I mean, yeah, if you just say, call me back if you're okay, you know?
If he's not okay, he's not gonna go.
I don't even know if this person's still alive.
Again, it's better than not trying at all, you know?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, 26. Crap, I'm missing one too many words.
Scratch out the hello.
I just cut out the hello.
Yes.
All
Or you
right.
could like cut
You
out
see
all
him?
the small words like the.
All right. He holds up a piece of paper and shows it to you guys. Think that's good enough?
Yeah. That
Yeah,
looks good.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yusjin, do you think you could send this off for me?
I mean, I'll need some rest first.
Oh,
To
of
get this
course, of
fixed up.
course. No rush.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we do this tomorrow?
If
That'll
you
give me
need to
more
be
time
if you
to.
need to be going, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Really? That
Let's
one little
spend the
fight
night
there
somewhere
took everything
first.
out of you?
What?
I mean, I guess don't I need to like hear about the guy to send it to him, or know who he is, or what?
Do you?
Out of character. Is that like the requirements for sending?
You are aware that sending usually requires you to be familiar with the creature you're sending this to, yes.
That's rough.
Do you have a name?
Aye. Though I don't think you've ever heard of him.
I think a name is good enough, right?
His name is Sheriff Tivadar. Tivadar Vakthraknar. Or possibly Tombstone. He changed his name after we set up everything. Want me to spell it out for you?
Yes, please.
Will that work?
I don't know. You're the mage here.
I've never used sending in my defense. Here's an idea. If someone tries to use magic device on a scroll, does it get wasted if they fail?
No,
Oh, so that means they can just try multiple times.
until they not want it, or
That's
the
true.
scroll explodes.
Or if we use it successfully.
Also makes the scroll used up.
Interesting.
I mean, if that's the case, then you should use
Do
magic
you want
device.
us to use it?
I just want to get a message to me old friend.
I mean, I'm not familiar with the guy, and this guy is. So if he
Do you want me to tell you about him?
does that work? I you know what? Sure, we'll give it a shot. Hello.
Hello?
Did I cut out?
I didn't hear
No,
what you
he cut
said.
I mean, yeah, we'll give it a shot. So I guess the plan right now is what's it called? What was I saying? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought real quick.
I
Oh, yeah.
don't know what
So
you're
what we're
talking
gonna
about, I'm afraid.
All right, so listen, what we're gonna need to do, rest up to get some spell slots back after writing it into my spell book, so I can prepare it multiple times and give it a few shots.
All right.
Right. In the meantime, I want to go shopping.
By all means, I'm not going to keep you.
Right.
I'm gonna do that too. This thing is getting a little tight, and she like adjusts her breastplate.
Do you still have a small one?
Yeah, her armor is still
Yeah.
improperly sized.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna go with Anne then and go try on some new armor.
All right, so cool. So Yushin's going to bed. Anne and Esmeralda are going shopping. Barwick and Fred, what are you guys doing?
No, I was thinking maybe me and Bard can have that talk with Lucretia and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was.
real quick, can I just spellcraft check to write that into my spell book?
Yep. Do you have the ink for it?
Actually, no, I forgot.
Fucking checking my bag of ink. There's no ink
Let me
actually.
check. No, I don't have the ink for it.
All right.
We,
Do you
we
want
are
to go?
going shopping. I can bring stuff for you.
All right.
I
So
mean,
you're going shopping as well?
I'll ask the what's his name for some, or not, or just for some funding. You know what it is.
You're asking who for what?
Um, Pirate.
Pirate.
What's his
Yeah,
name?
he has a name.
His name is Pirate, as far as I know.
Okay.
'Cause I
My
don't
name
remember
is
at all.
Nicholas. Nick.
All right, Nick.
Nicholas Pirate. Right. Okay.
Right.
Nicholas fucking Adams. And the fucking is a
That's-
really big part of it.
Anyway, do you mind if I get a little bit of cash so I can so I can get some magic ink so I can write the scroll into my spellbook?
How much money do you need?
I believe it is. Let's see. It's just as much as like making the scroll, right?
Is it? I'm sorry, it's been a while since I made a scroll.
Is
Is it like a lot of money, or?
I don't think it's a lot.
Okay, take this then. You see him reach into his backpack, and he pulls out like a javelin, and the javelin immediately bursts into flame, and he hands it to you, and he's just like, sell this.
Oh.
It's from a different plane. Should get you some money.
A different plane. Does that count as a tune to a different plane then?
He shrugs.
We'll keep this for now, and I'll figure
You should
something
go
out.
in my wallet and get money. You heard?
Yeah.
What do you guys
Wait.
do?
So how much does it take?
Are you asking Nick or are you asking me?
You.
Okay. Check our DMs. I sent you a thing that says table spell level and writing costs under pinned messages.
Right.
This is a 5th level spell you're trying to scribe.
Oh, so yeah, it's for scribing and for making scrolls then.
Bingo.
Yes. 250.
There you go.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. I'll just do that.
All right, so are you taking the javelin he hands you and selling that for money?
No.
Okay, you're not taking the javelin. Okay.
I'll just pay out of my own wallet because that's not bad at all.
Alrighty. All right, so is that what you're spending your time doing?
Yes.
Cool. Roll me a spellcraft check. Anne and Esmeralda, you guys go shopping.
Yes.
I'll take 10.
Yep.
What do the girls do? What are you looking for? Weapons, armor,
I'm looking for another barrel of gunpowder.
another
Yeah,
barrel of gunpowder? All right. Well, given your reputation, Esmeralda, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll the diplomacy check on that because not a lot of people are gonna be willing to sell you, given what just
Yeah.
happened, like literally today.
Well, I used my one barrel and now I can't use my gun anymore because I don't have gunpowder. So, let me roll a diplomacy. 1 second. $33.
33. Oh my god. You don't need to carry powder by the barrel. You can just get a firearm horn.
I like barrels.
You
Okay.
sure?
Yes.
How many kegs? How many shots do you
2.
need?
And I
Okay.
want 2 kegs.
It'll give you 200 bullets.
Yep.
All
And they're
right.
not only used for bullets, but yes.
2,000 gold for 10 pounds of gunpowder.
Can I get like a haggling on that? Can I haggle down on that price? Because
No, because of what happened. I could lose my license selling to you, ma'am.
I rolled a 33 though. Come on.
You're a wanted criminal.
Uh, sure.
Okay, maybe not wanted criminal, but there's a lot of people in the city who don't like you, ma'am.
That's fair. Okay. All right. 2,000 gold.
Oh, actually, also, could you roll me a perception check, real quick?
Yeah. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. My perception is. I should know this. +6. 8.
Cool. As you, what's it called? As Esmeralda leaves the shop, Esmeralda is gonna hear a little voice in her ear say, "That guy's a fucking asshole, isn't he?"
Yeah, he is. That's so expensive.
I know, right? You really should have been able to talk him down for that. Why'd you even pay him anyway?
Well,
No, you should do. You should go right back in there and tell him to fucking shove it. Literally shove it. Put your
Who's
sword up
talking
through
to
his
me? I
face.
turn around and look around me, I guess.
Nothing.
Well.
You gotta fucking kill that guy.
I'm thinking, no. It's just the merchant.
Yeah, but
taking
he's
advantage of
rich
the
though.
situation now.
He's got money. Why should he have money and you don't?
Good point.
You're stronger than he is. You should have his stuff.
This is not. No,
Don't you
I'm
think
not.
so?
I've done enough killing for today.
Who says you have to kill him? Just fucking punch him in the face. Show him who's boss.
No. Maybe when I leave Magdamar. I don't want to.
What's the worst that could happen?
Jimmy Cricket.
I could end up being arrested and I have to kill everyone. It's not what I
Wouldn't
want to
that
do.
be awesome, though?
No,
Wouldn't that
it
be
would not.
really awesome?
There is people probably more powerful than me here, so no.
I suppose fair enough. But really, you don't think you could take them all on, Esmeralda? Look at how weak they are.
No, I don't. No. I'm not getting tempted.
All right, and the voice stops talking.
That was weird.
All right,
Anyways,
is that all Esmeralda wanted to buy?
yeah, and then I'm going with, for new armor, right?
Okay, cool. And do you want to buy a new set of armor, or are you just trying to get your armor resized?
New set of armor.
Alrighty. You head on. Let me go grab the shops in Magnamar.
So medium is too small.
Hold on. Let me go. Oh no, I'm saying you're currently wearing a set of small armor size for a halfling.
Oh, okay. So the medium means the medium was for.
No, I'm saying you're currently wearing a small size breastplate. If you want to keep wearing a breastplate, you can. You can just get it resized. Alternatively, if you want to buy a completely new set of armor, you can do that.
Did I change that then?
No, you change sizes.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the breast. Yeah, I'm looking at the +4 breastplate, and it says type is medium.
Yes, the what's it called? Oh no. The protection level of the armor is medium. The size of the armor is small. Armor, in terms of protection level, goes light, medium, heavy. Size categories go small, medium, large.
Okay. Was that supposed to be written somewhere?
Yeah, so the type, you have it correct, you're just misinterpreting it wrong. I'm saying your breastplate, which is sized for a small character, is a medium level of protection.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you then want a medium-sized breastplate?
Yeah, if it fits, yes.
Okay, yes, you can get armor resized. It is...
no.
Or do you want to buy a brand new set of armor?
I thought that's what you were talking about, a new set of armor.
Well, you can do both.
Because probably a +4 is probably pretty expensive, so...
I mean, if you want to spend, if you would like to get another set of +4 armor, that would be around 16 grand.
I think resizing is cheaper, probably.
Resizing would be a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Because I still have that giant ring from the dragon that I could probably sell in next.
Do you want to sell your giant ring?
Yeah, sure. Get more money. Yeah.
All right. Let me go grab the ring. That was from Longtooth, and that was the giant golden was that the golden amber ring?
Shit, I just wrote down dragon-sized ring. I thought.
Well, he only had one ring on. He had an amulet, a ring, and an armband. You can get 500 gold for the ring.
I thought it was worth more because it was.
Well, 500 gold is still a lot of money. That's like buying a new house money.
Really?
The giant didn't bring his entire treasure hoard with him.
Okay, because I thought you said like something was like 32,000 gold when.
Yeah, that was the amulet of mighty fists he had on him.
Oh.
Yeah, the amulet of mighty fists that Caius took and is now in the void.
Oh. 500 for. Yeah, I'll still sell it since I'm just wearing it as a.
Well, if you want to keep the swag, or do you want the 500 gold?
Very hard decision right there.
I'm gonna keep the swag.
Alrighty, swag very important.
So I'm not gonna get the +4 armor then.
Do you want to get your current
money?
armor resized?
I have some money.
Yeah, I'll just get resized then. Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me roll to see how much that is. Oh, this is some fairly simple armor. We could get this fixed up for you up to your more human size for about 300 gold in 3 hours.
Okay, and yes.
All right,
Hands on the
spend
gold.
300 gold. 3 hours later, you now have a medium-sized breastplate.
All right. Write that down.
Like it probably doesn't cover everything. Like it probably just covers like your upper chest and like a bit of your belly is showing, but like it'll still protect you.
Okay.
More like an ab plate than a breastplate right now. Anything
Hold
else?
on, I'm just hold on, I'm fixing stuff.
Okay. While you're doing that, Barwick and Fred, what are you guys up to?
Yeah. We were gonna have that talk with Lucretia Barwick wanted.
All right, what do you guys do?
Do you mind if I talk to Lucretia, Brett?
Yeah, if you don't mind, but I'd be in the room with her.
Are
Of
you guys
course.
standing in the middle of the street while you're doing this? Are you guys renting a room? Like, what's the scene?
I think we should rent a room, right,
Alright.
Barwick?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I don't think
Yeah.
people in the town are going to be super excited to see a half snake lady, and who knows what Lucretia will do when she comes out.
Alright, party heads to the local Cat and Dragon. You guys ask for a room and you are given one because you guys are famous enough that, you know, the tavern keeper will definitely get just you being around people are just like looking, pointing, and staring. Like, I think I mentioned this a little bit in the Discord, but like to regular people, you guys are gods. You guys are walking, talking gods. As you walk by, people are like, especially in a place like Magnemar, like wherever you go, there are people pointing at you. There are people staring at you. There are people whispering as you pass. There's some people coming up to you and like kissing your feet and asking to touch your hands so you may bless them. There are people cowering in awe at you. You see guardsmen saluting you. Like, you guys are big deals. Especially here in Magnemar, where a lot of people have heard of your heroic deeds. So you guys just walk into the local inn, are just like, give me an inn room, and immediately you have the key to the best suite in the place. You walk inside. It's a fancy, one of those fancy like penthouse places where like there's an upstairs in the same room. You just dump out your bag of holding on the floor, or
No, I place the bag of holding on the floor so Lucretia can just get out freely.
all right. Lucretia transforms back into her humanoid form, stretches, looks at you guys, looks around, not seeing anyone else, and says, "Is this what I think it is, or?"
If you think it's a stern talking to, then yes.
I was expecting more of a casting couch, but fair enough. She steps out.
Well, that brings me to sort of part of the point I'm trying to make, Lucretia.
Point you're trying to make? You mean bore me?
Yes, of course. Bore. Because you're so perfect. Anyway.
I never said I was perfect, but I did say your order was stupid.
Well, the order has ordered me to deliver justice, and I've talked to Fred here about it.
And
Obviously, they want me to kill you, but I think, as you've argued, there are other ways to deal with problems. And I got an idea from you yourself about what this justice might look like. You were speaking about the 7 virtues and how we should all try to live by the 7 virtues and avoid the 7 vices. Was this not true?
I mean, I gotta say, in the later years of the Thessalonian Empire, it wasn't quite being followed word for word, but yes, that was our goddess's teachings.
Well, I would strongly argue that you yourself are not following them even remotely close.
Lysita has been dead. Lysita died along with the starfall that wiped out our entire civilization.
Well, you argued that we can't do justice to you by our laws because you still follow the laws of the old world, the old
Your
Thessalonian
point being,
Empire.
Paladine.
My point being that you yourself exhibit most of the vices. your greed for power, your pride in suggesting that you're the only one who can bring about the return of the Thessalonian Empire, your envy for those of us who have more influence over the world than you do, your wrath, trying to kill everyone, sloth, because, when things are going bad, you just sit alone in your little bag, not helping anyone. And then Baruch looks over at Fred and then back to Lucretia and is like, and we won't even get into lust. So,
I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be perfect. I
well,
am simply an extension of my Lord Karzog. He was my final Rune Lord, and I will admit none of us are Emperor Zin. None of us are perfect, and things got a little spicy in the last few hundred years. I'm sorry. Do you want me to submit myself to Karazog's will so he may unmake me for how
no,
unvirtuous I have been?
I'd like you to submit yourself to your own sense of justice. These are the virtues and vices you judge us by. So, I've decided if you help us and you start to exhibit the virtues rather than the vices by helping prevent mass slaughter for no reason, then we will call your sentence served and justice itself served.
So
No
you're
one has to
calling me a
die.
hypocrite for trying to bring back Karazog?
I'm calling you a hypocrite for breaking the values that you hold us to.
I held you to it because I understand we've had to get our hands a little bit dirty, but me and my sister truly believed at least, that bringing Thassalon back was a good thing.
Well,
Karazog was our master. He was our lord for the last 10,000 years ago, and unless I am aware of something that has happened in the meantime, that hasn't changed. We wish to resurrect him.
and you can do that, but first you have to serve your sentence.
And why
Or,
should I
and
accept the rule of your god's law?
these are the rules of your own God's law.
Yes, who is dead?
That those who. So then why do you try to uphold them against us if
Because
you won't follow them yourself?
I'm.
So you have an option. You can follow the justice of your own gods and help us out and return to the seven virtues rather than the seven vices. Or we can do things by the way of my order, which are much messier. And I don't think either you or Fred wants to see that happen.
You want
Fred
another
shakes
showdown, do you?
I'd like to
Lucretia.
avoid a showdown if we could.
Well, then it's
Lucretia.
very nice you're fighting with words. I will say your lictor was not nearly as forgiving or as willing to talk about what happened, but I suppose what's done is done. If you're asking me not to be hypocritical, then fine. I shall do what I must do, and in service of my... I'm not entirely sure what I want to do anymore. That's a entirely different ball game, but fine. If you are saying that you want me to show the seven virtues of Lysaria to you, then I shall do so.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Fred
shall
puts a
be
hand
a
on.
living, breathing example of the Emperor Zin, and you shall see what glorious Thassalon used to be like.
That would be wonderful. And you can start with kindness.
She, what's it called? She kind of like grabs her face, and like her skin like turns to rubber, and she like draws an exaggerated clown smile on her face.
Fred just looks away. He does not fucking like clowns.
Oh, you do you?
Fucking
That just
no,
gives
no,
me
no.
wonderful ideas, Fred. I'm not
Okay,
actively trying to kill you anymore, if that's what you're asking. Because you're not
yes.
actively trying to kill me. I'd like to keep that arrangement.
That is a good arrangement. I hope perhaps as you reflect on your vices, we could get to a point of trying to actively help us.
And what would you have me do,
Well, not actively hinder us every time we ask you for aid.
When have I actively hindered you? My little
Uh,
boyfriend here has just been a great role model.
Well, let's keep it that way moving forward. Perhaps you could help us with some matters of the plains. I
Your
think we
drunken
previously
friend asked
discussed.
to send a message across the plains. Buy him a sending scroll.
Yeah, that's what Yushin's doing. Like he's fucking not
Then what
fucked
do
up
you
right
need
now.
me for?
It's like if you know anything else, that'd be useful.
Do I know anything about crossing the plains? I mean, I'm a sorceress. I know a thing or two about magic across the plains specifically. What do you want to know? I'm not a
I mean,
Yusjin.
Yushin.
It's been a
So if
few centuries since I was at a library.
I mean like so like he's trying to talk to someone else. It's really that simple. You just buy a scroll and it's like kind of like mail in a way.
A sending spell is able to cross planes, yes. I can't guarantee it's going to get across the plains. The plains are a big place after all. And obviously, if whoever they're sending it to, there's a hurricane on whatever plane there is, local conditions might definitely affect the spell, but it should get through.
So it's like email. It's like mail in a sense.
It is magical mail, just a lot more expensive and time consuming. This is why I'm so astonished you tell me most mortals can't do magic. I don't know how I'd live without it.
Well, I use other
Oh,
means and Fred's
I
just
know, Fred. I know.
yeah. But if that's the case, then Fred's gonna uh he's gonna take out his letter and kind of like motion it to the creature. Like, how about this?
You're gonna take out your what?
Remember that mail he got from that magical college by his sister?
Okay, yeah.
Like, how about this?
She takes the letter, she reads it. I'm
Is
sorry
that
for your loss.
was that your doing, Lucretia? Because I'm trying to have the benefit of doubt.
Did I send your sister into the Astral Sea? No, I didn't even know you had a sister, Fred.
Well, I didn't know you had a sister either, too, to be honest. Yeah,
You
that's both
didn't
of
know,
us.
you murdered her.
I did not know. I really did not know.
And how many other snake women, how many other Lamarias do you see roaming around the streets of Magdamar? Too many of us to keep track of?
It just didn't cross my mind,
How many other Lamarias do I see that are carving the Thessalonian Sahedrian rune into peoples?
You make a good point, but still, I want. Do you know who did this? Because I am trying to find who the fuck did this.
Do I know who sent your sister into the astral plate? Well, from the wording of your letter, it sounds like it was your sister's doing.
Oh, something feels funky about this. It doesn't feel right, in my opinion.
If you're asking me to track her, I have no idea. Do you have something of hers that might be attuned? You probably use a plane shift spell if your Yusjin friend can cast that.
I mean, what do you mean, like personal possessions and stuff?
Something of hers that might resonate. Use that to track her down, but if she's in the Astral Sea, well, like your Yusjin friend said about Caius, it is an endless waste of nothing. She's probably still alive out there. You don't age in the Astral Sea. You also don't die either. There are portals, too, all across the multiverse inside the Astral Sea, though.
Multiverse.
So she could be anywhere. Assuming she is still alive, which is unlikely.
Wait, so if there's portals, then couldn't we just send someone to the Astral Sea?
The
And
Astral
then-
Sea is like an ocean. You can get anywhere from the Astral Sea. There are many different portals leading to all across the multiverse. Finding a portal leading somewhere specific, however, is nigh on impossible. For that, you'd want to head to Sigil, the City of Doors, though you'll be paying quite a pretty premium for that service.
Don't we send Nick to Sigil?
Doesn't matter to me.
Share
It
this
could,
with him when we see him.
If you want to bother your pirate friend about that, go ahead. Anything else you need me for?
no.
Wonderful.
I think we're good. Right, Barwick? I think we're good, right?
I think we're good.
She
Yeah.
climbs into the bed and magics it into a fancier bed.
All right, you enjoy your suite. Me and Barwick got you some stuff.
Have fun, you two.
Goodbye.
Yeah, see ya.
You close the door on her. As soon as you close the door, you see the lock on the door just disappear. And it's just an empty door with no handle.
There is something, eh, Fred?
Definitely something. Yeah. Definitely something. All right. What now?
Now remember, could I turn my dragon skull into a backpack or some form of, holding?
You want me to
Suppose.
carve your skull into a backpack?
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably put some leather around it.
Sure. How much?
Like 5 gold for the leather and another 5 gold for the stitching.
Sold. Smack. Puts the 10 gold down.
You see another shop you're walking with. You're charging her 10 gold for a backpack. I can do that for 2. And at which point you see like all the money on the ground, and he's like, "All right, I guess we're doing a backpack for 10 gold." And you see him like immediately grab like his finest embroidery and finest stitching, and he begins stitching you like a backpack fit for royalty.
All right. So my dragon skull is being turned into a backpack. All right.
This is like an expensive ass. This is like Louis Vuitton level like leather silk backpack.
All right.
With like a dragon skull attached to it.
Oh, I like the skull.
Thank you.
Oh my god, there are actually Louis Vuitton backpacks. What the heck? This is a real thing.
Highly fashionable. No?
That's an oversized handbag. That is not a backpack.
Well, it's also $20,000.
How much is it
didn't get
in gold?
Friggin' Oh, and this. All right, I will stop looking up backpacks. And anywho, yeah. So you get a really fancy backpack. Esmeralda, you do anything else, or does the party meet up again?
I think we're gonna meet up again.
Cool. All right. Party meets up again in the base or in the common room of the Cat and Dragon. Eugen is probably still asleep.
Should we also go to sleep, or do you guys
Is
want
the
to
rest of the
discuss
party
some
also
more?
resting?
I want to.
And definitely will.
All right. Anne's sleeping. Eugen's sleeping. Everyone else resting?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Might as well.
Awesome. Let me press this button. Boop. Everybody heal me. Level plus con modifier hit points. Heal a point of ability damage if you have it. Reset all your per day abilities. And those of you who prepare spells can send me your prepared spells.
We are level 9, right? Yeah, we are level 9.
You guys are level 10. You are level 9.
Yes. Yes. I forgot why, but sure.
Well, because you're a level 9 ex-paladin, level 1 ranger.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you probably get around to retraining those levels, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, maybe I should do that while I'm at it.
That's the thing you should probably be doing.
Well, I'll do that next day. I'll worry about that next day.
Well, you're sleeping right now.
Today was a eventful day.
Alright, party goes to sleep. Party wakes up.
So I don't have to roll anything about the nightmare, or.
Oh shit! I forgot about. I'll just say he forgot to cast.
I mean, totally normal sleep.
Meridian forgets to cast nightmare on you guys. It happens to the best of us. You guys have a completely normal sleep. This once.
Wait, did we sleep?
Yes.
Do we have to roll?
Fusion.
I forgot to cast nightmare on you guys. I'll give you guys one good night to sleep. Tomorrow you can bet I'm casting nightmare on you guys though.
Fred's just having his own nightmares about clowns. He fucking hates clowns.
Oh, absolutely. You're also gonna wake
Is that-
up with some illusionary clown makeup on your face
Is that your weakness, Fred?
and
Fucking-
snickering from the next room over.
I was expecting that he would be in bed with the creature as she was a clown.
Oh, that's an even better idea.
Why are you giving him ideas, Fusion? Give him ideas.
Because I'm helpful like that.
Your party went to bed fairly early, and so you guys are all up and at it at around 5 in the morning.
Oh, I just also realized that protection from evil is one of my blocked schools, so I need to use 2 slots for it.
Cost 2 slots. It is abjuration.
I don't remember. Did I get any ability damage?
Check your sheet.
Oh, you remind me.
Yeah,
How much is
yeah,
it to?
Yeah, I have no idea. I probably shouldn't have saved.
Yeah, did you not write down your ability damage?
Shit, I did have ability damage. Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, so
I have
you
like
heal
ability.
1 point of ability damage per day.
Hey, how much is it to get my like wisdom points back? Because I've been having that gone for like.
Oh, the wisdom drain? That would be a restoration spell.
How much is a restoration? How much do I? Which church do I go
You could do that for 200 gold, and someone will cast restoration on you.
Yeah. I'll do that real quick because
Cool.
fucking.
All right.
Because Lucretia, she got me good with that wisdom damage back in the.
I can give you a lot more than just wisdom damage, Fred, if you'd like.
I still have some too, actually. We need to figure that one out eventually.
Yeah, you can get. Yeah, so what's it called? Restoration will cure all temporary ability damage, and it will restore all points permanently drained from a single ability score.
Oh, who casted that on us?
All right, 200 gold if you want a restoration spell cast on you by the Church of Sarenrae.
I don't need it
Alright.
that bad. Actually, you know
I
what?
need it.
I have 6 charisma, so that I definitely do need.
Cool. All right, you get restoration for 200
How
gold.
much? That sounds good. How much does that heal again?
Yeah,
It doesn't heal anything, but it restores all temporary damage and everything drained from a single ability score.
Okay,
Yeah,
what gave me -1 AC again?
I think it was a dexterity minus from like you being big.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. That makes sense.
Yeah, you are now medium-sized again.
So we're leaving. Well, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do today.
All right, it's 5 in the morning. You guys wake up. You head down to the main part of the inn, or everyone just chilling in their bedrooms?
Depends on if we're staying here for a while. I kind of want to retrain a level. How long does that take again?
A few
Couple of days. Probably don't do it in Magnema. I'm kind of. Yeah, I'm not gonna retrain in Magnema.
What does party do?
We should probably try that sending spell.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, good idea.
Let me
Yeah,
make sure I prep for that.
If Yushin fully rested, he's not like talking about fight people.
Maybe next time, Fred, if you really want to get bitten that bad, I can give
I'm
you
saying,
something for next time.
I'm saying because fucking, I was scared. I didn't want to wake you up.
Only if you're into that, Fred.
I don't want to get infections.
Hey, Yuzjin, you remember how your specialization school works, right?
Yes.
Which of your spells is Conjuration?
What do you mean?
The way your specialized school works is you get an extra slot every level, but that thing has to be your specialized school.
Yeah, I made sure to account for that.
Well, which one is your specialized school?
Conjuration, yeah.
No, I'm saying sending isn't a conjuration spell. It's
Oh,
an
I'm
evocation
sorry.
spell.
I meant to keep Wall of Stone. That was the one I replaced accidentally.
That's why I'm asking. Okay. Oh, and also for your first levels, which one's conjuration?
Um,
I don't think any of them are.
that's weird. I swear one of them might. What? Oh,
It might have
I
been
think
the
I
one
must
you
have.
block slot.
Yeah, that might be it. Hold on, let me take care of that. I just did a silly little goof. Hold on. Hmm. Just give me a second. I'll come
Alright.
up with it in a minute.
What are the rest of you guys doing as Houston is fiddling with his spellbook?
Let's go check up on Lucretia.
You go check up on Lucretia. You walk over there. You see her open. You open the door. You see her just sleeping in like a beauty sleep sort of way. At which point, as you open the door, you see her stretch her arms in a rather normal fashion. Look towards you, and is just like, "Oh, hey, handsome. Care to take a
Yeah.
lady off her feet?"
All right. Do you need anything? Because I think we might be doing some stuff, big
A
stuff tonight.
croissant would be nice.
I don't think they have those here, to be honest. What the fuck do you even have here, to be honest? Oatmeal, probably.
What's oatmeal?
Fucking,
Sounds like a poor person food.
fucking taste. Ever had fucking oatmeal? What the fuck?
No, I don't eat poor people food.
Oatmeal is pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie.
It's yeah. If it's not made of human blood, why even try?
What? Human blood tastes like iron. I had a bit of my tongue once.
Human blood is delicious. Drink a few gallons of it sometime. It's very
Trust me, I
magical
do that.
as well. It depends where it came from.
I'm not gonna do that. That shit tastes like iron.
Oh, and you're going to complain about taste, she says, gesturing to your robot arm.
I can still taste.
Sure, you can.
Oh, yeah. All right. Just checking on you. Just seeing if you.
I'm fine, don't worry.
All right. Fred's gonna shut the door.
Alright, you close the door.
All right.
She is deliberately deciding not to prank you today.
Yeah, she fucking put more clown makeup on my body. Don't like that.
What does Party do?
Is that sending spell sent yet?
I'm waiting. You guys see Yuzjin? He is still preparing his spells. Do you guys go bother him, or?
I want to get a few like potions of what's better than moderate healing? Major healing?
You could buy a potion of Cure Light Wounds, Cure Moderate, or Cure Serious Wounds. Alternatively, you could buy a
Yeah.
wand or a scroll for much cheaper.
Yeah, I'll do a wand of
You yourself cannot use
most
wands,
powerful one.
however.
What?
I'm saying you yourself cannot use wands as a barbarian, though. Without a use magic device check. Or do you want to just straight up buy a potion?
Let's just buy a potion, be safe.
Okay, a
actually,
third level
couple.
spell would be a 750 gold for a potion of Cure Serious. They are quite pricey.
750. Yeah, I'll do one of those and another potion of modest healing. Yeah, moderate.
Moderate healing would be 300. Again, you can get any beneficial spell in a potion, not just healing. If you want like a potion of fly or like a potion of bark skin, you can get that.
Is that like a fire resistance potion?
Absolutely. We've got
Right.
potions of resist energy, potions of protection from energy, potions of daylight, potions of corruption resistance, potions of blur, potions of levitate.
That's
Got
a lot of. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words. I have no idea what you're talking about. That
It's
sounds
like-
very complicated.
If you drink this potion,
Like-
it'll let you climb on walls like a spider.
Woo.
It's like Vigors from Bioshock Infinite in a way.
Essentially, that's what magic is.
You know, there's like a potion for like use lightning and shit, right?
Absolutely.
How much would that cost? I'm curious.
Define use lightning.
Like, what the fuck
Lightning
is-
bolt or something? Or...
Yeah, there we go. Lightning bolt.
Potions are generally beneficial spells. You can get a potion of flame arrow, which lets you turn ammunition into fiery projectiles. You could get a potion of rage. But
Could
yeah,
it also be
if you want to
flame?
shoot lightning out of your hand, that would be a scroll generally, or a wand.
Ooh, I can't use that. I have a literal 0 to use magic device.
I would suggest putting ranks in use magic device if you want to shoot lightning out of your hands.
Yeah.
Also, not wearing
Flame.
heavy armor.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing stuff in the behind the scenes.
Alrighty, and what exactly is that? Do you want to roleplay that at all? Are you looking over Yushin's shoulder at all as he's preparing spells, or?
I'm gonna guess. Yeah, you should. Yeah, Fred's just eavesdropping, putting his glasses on.
All right, Yushin, you see Fred eavesdropping on you as you prepare your spells.
See something you like?
What the fuck? Just watching you. Just watching. Don't mind me.
Are you interested in magic?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. Couldn't hurt. I just been, I've been wondering about that for a while. Not really, big on the brains department. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can teach you a little bit eventually.
If we once we don't have all this
Right.
crap. Yeah, exactly.
Once we're not really under the threat of getting shanked.
Yeah. I shanked myself a few days ago.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, that's not healthy. You got shanked like fucking.
Right, but that's a lot different from self-shanking.
It's still shanking. You're still getting shanked by someone.
Right, though I'd rather get shanked than shank myself. I guess I'm not exactly innocent of that, though.
Yeah.
We've had some weird moments, man.
Yeah, I don't doubt that, to be honest, at this point. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what. Oh yeah, the last time that happened was the Black Maga fight when he confused me.
Yeah, I shanked you.
Oh yeah, you shanked me too, I think.
Yeah.
Yushin's
shanked
just
your
healing
shot.
up all his old wounds, and that was the time I got impaled by a spear, and that was the time.
And that was the time I got impaled by a harpoon. Man, Yushin gets impaled a lot. Like, Whew.
Hey, if you need to help with it, like stop getting shanked, just let me know. I got some moves, you know.
I would always love to not get shanked, Fred. How'd you know?
I don't know. You get your shank magnet.
That
Fucking
would explain a lot.
yeah. I won't be surprised if there's like a fucking like a knife in the back of you right now.
Right.
Hey, I
Anywho,
can.
what do
So
you guys
what's
do?
what's the uh word for the major healing? What do I roll for major healing?
A potion of cure serious wounds
Oh,
at
serious.
caster level 5 is 750 gold, and it will heal 3d8 plus 5.
58 plus 5. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I'm good.
Right then. All right. Rest of party, you guys good? Houston, you done preparing your spells?
Yes.
What do you guys do?
Where is Nick? Nick Pirate.
You will find him. Yeah, I'll say he came to the inn with you guys. You see him. You guys go looking for Nick. You basically just follow your nose, and you basically just see that what's it called? Your pirate friend has just like taken over the nearby kitchen, and you just see him like pulling out like I'm not gonna say it's an air fryer because that would be anachronistic, but you see him like magically levitating stuff in front of him, and he's like running like hot chickens through the fire, and he's making all of this incredibly unhealthy food. But by God, does it look tasty?
Interesting.
This is Nicholas's hot chicken platter. Come get some.
Yay! Runs over and starts eating.
All right, it is incredibly unhealthy, but it's also incredibly tasty. It's basically he's taken like multiple chickens and he's like squirted like sriracha sauce and like ground pepper into them.
Oh my lord.
This is great.
Like this probably like just looking at this probably adds like a few pounds to your characters.
Damn.
Almost as high as my fire breath.
You can breathe fire too?
Yeah, learn
Hell yeah!
Now go. Yeah, want me to demonstrate?
He points to the oven.
All right, and she takes a deep breath.
Rest of the party, you guys doing anything here? Or?
Are you guys gonna stop her?
No, I'm gonna join you.
Fred's cleaning his arm. He's just not noticing it.
Oh man, the one day that I didn't prepare burning hands too.
Alright.
So no
One
one's
day.
gonna stop her, right? No one's gonna stop her.
I don't think anyone's noticing it.
Okay, I guess I'm using my fire breath.
Alright, and breathes out a... You know what, I'll let you describe what happens to the nearby oven as you breathe molten flames on it.
She pulls back using a deep breath and to make him a little more dramatic. Blows, and the oven starts to melt slightly.
Yeah, you basically just, you melt the oven shut is what you do.
Yeah, basically. Ta-da!
Well, sucks to the owner of this place. That's the
You can
wonderful thing
breathe
about being
fire?
famous. At a certain point, you just don't give a shit anymore.
Since when can you breathe fire?
I thought you were there when it happened.
What?
When we were fighting Lady Taxala and a giant, and someone made a wish, and this thing on my forehead shrunk, and started remembering stuff.
Your lassie
And
here is
ever-
Dragonborn.
Oh.
She's got the
What? I
dragon
thought
blood
you
in
were
her
a giant,
veins.
not dragon.
Oh, why can't you be both?
I guess it can be multiple. Yeah, sure. Sure. What else aren't you telling us, Anne? The hell? What else are you?
I mean, I demonstrated it earlier in the cave, so not sure where you were.
I don't. Oh yeah. was
I think
busy
Esmeralda was
fighting.
unstuck in time at the time.
After, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
that.
I was stuck with Anne in time, actually.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was
So
after.
you can just say Esmeralda forgot.
I was busy.
Alright. But yeah, I could do that.
All right. Everyone eats a very unhealthy breakfast, while just a lot of the townspeople just point and stare at you. Up to you how you're reacting to all of this newfound fame, but Nicholas appears to not much care for the average person.
I feel like Yuzhin's a little used to it by now.
Because
He's been with the
people like
Sentinels a
looking
while.
at him like just like fainting as at the sight of the powerful archmage.
It's like that.
I mean, yeah, that's accurate, I suppose.
So,
It's like
did
that
you
meme.
find anything? Feeling better, my friend?
Yeah,
And?
it should. Well, I prepared it for like, we can do it 3 times today.
Alright,
But
I only need the one.
nah, well, I don't know. But the only thing is that I don't know if. But you need to be acquainted with the target, and
Aye.
that's not exactly something I am. So we'll
Would you
see if
like me
it
to
works.
tell you about him, or?
Sounds good.
Alright, he was a friend of mine. He was Dragonborn, like your friend Anne here, though it was slightly more pronounced. He said he came from some sort of confederacy where everyone was organized into these castes, depending on your skin color or scale color. It was weird. He himself was a bit of a magic user, made different packs, so was a powerful spell sword. He is a dragon. He shot lasers out of his face. Pretty good. Pretty good in a fight as well. Fairly honorable fella. Never really told him how much I loved him.
Aww.
Sounds like a pretty great guy.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He was a friend he was a great friend who helped me through thick and thin. And out of everyone that I was friends with over there, he's the one I missed the most, Yuzhin. So if you can reach him, somehow, just want to make sure he's still alive.
Well, I'd say it's worth a shot, and if it doesn't work with the way I do it, then we'll make a scroll and see if you can figure it out.
Alright. He takes the piece of paper he wrote something on and hands it to you.
I will cast Sending and give it a shot.
Alrighty. You sit down, you begin trying to contact the person. Your mind is sent through the multiverse. The person you're sending this message to does not recognize you, but this has a chance of failure when you're going across dimensions, which thankfully is not the case. Which 25 words do you send?
I will send exactly what he asked me to send.
Because you can totally send your own message.
I'll send him. I'll send him what I was told to send.
All right,
So-
cool. And hey, Tivadar, how do you respond back? You got 25 words.
He would hear back. Just what was the message again?
Tivadar, hope you're still alive, out there somewhere. Sorry for leaving. Hope the war went good. Send someone back if you can. Stuck in Galarian. Sent by a fella named Yuzhin.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, that was. Maybe I should have thought about that, huh?
Too late now. It's already sent. All right,
Yeah,
let's see how it
message
goes.
is sent,
so
and you get 25 words back.
yeah, Yuzhin would hear. They won, and I'm a dragon god now. Can you believe it? Cactar says I have to sleep for 100 years. I'll find you when. And then the message just cuts off when it hits the 25 words. Like, this guy did not understand the assignment at all.
At which point Yuzhin wakes from his trance.
I will recite this to Nick.
He's a what now?
I guess a dragon god.
So he's alive.
Yeah, it seems like it. I got a response.
Ah, wonderful. Well, I got plenty of things to say to him then. Thank you very much, my good sir. He reaches into his backpack. He pulls out a small green rock, hands it to you. There's your ticket to Azoroth.
Oh, sick.
What is it?
It's a hearthstone. You invoke it, it takes you back to the last tavern I was staying at. It's a rather ingenious method of transport it is.
And your last tavern was not this one?
Well, the last tavern I was at in Azoroth, you understand. They have a very unique method of transport. It is, as long as you're all holding onto the hearthstone as you invoke it, it should send you back to Stormwind. In the place I was staying over there.
That's what we want, right? We want to get to Azoroth.
Remind me why exactly you want to go back to such a place? It's not a very happy place. It's a very strange place.
Well, our friend's mind is stuck there, and we want it to not be stuck there.
Also, other mines, if we can free them.
All right, well, if you're going, you can go. I will tell you, Azoroth is not the friendliest place in the world. So keep your head down and try not to get yourself in too much issue. It's a hive of scum and villainy.
Well, we'll keep our heads up, you know?
Yes.
No, he just told you us to keep our heads down, Fred.
Keep your head down and... Look, there's two types of people. How much do you know about Azeroth anyway?
Not a
Not
damn
much.
thing.
Nothing.
Okay. Well, then what you need to be doing is trying your best not to talk to anyone, not to look at anybody the wrong way. There's people that look normal, people like you and me, who are just going about their day, standing around. They're okay to talk to. They should understand you. Everybody else running around and giant mechanical beasts and giant dinosaurs running around, and anyone with blue skin, you don't want to talk to at all. You want to ignore them, you want to go about your day.
Interesting. So only talk to boring people.
That's not what I mean, but anyone who looks normal is okay to talk to. Anyone who's running around high on methamphetamine will kill you with just a look.
So, like,
What's the
crackhead.
definition of normal then? At least your definition.
Someone who isn't riding around a mechanostrider.
A what?
You'll know it when you see it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Again, people standing around, people walking, people taking their time, they'll understand you. People zooming around at Mach 5, ignore them.
Alright. Looks like a day trip to Azoroth to me.
It is not
Once
a
we're
fun
ready.
place.
Oh, we won't be staying that long, so, you know.
I will warn you that, however, that Hearthstone of yours, that's a one-way trip. It only goes to the tavern.
So, how'd you get back?
He reaches into his backpack, and he will pull out a scroll and say, "Are you familiar at all with, what's it called, extraplanar travel?"
Slightly.
Do you know what a banishment is?
No.
You can roll me a spellcraft check.
30.
You know what this spell is. You are aware it is a 5th level, dismissal, sorry. It is a 5th level spell, and what it does, it is a 5th level spell, and on a will save, you basically warp a extraplanar creature back to its home plane. It's a great spell for fighting demons and fighting devils and the like, but if you guys are an Azeroth, well then this, and he kind of taps the floor, is our home plane. So it's a simple matter of pointing the spell at yourself and casting.
Does it work on multiple people?
Well, you'd need a scroll per person. But if you can do that thing you did with the Sending Scroll... and he will hand you a scroll of dismissal.
Awesome. Thank you. Also, what level spell is this?
This is a 5th level spell.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is a bit risky, but I'm a person who enjoys risk. And I will send you the description of this spell.
Awesome.
Boop.
I'm gonna scrub that into my spellbook once I have a chance.
Alright. This is a 5th level spell, so it'll cost another 250 gold to scribe.
No, I'll just take 10 for it.
Cool. Yugen spends the next 5 hours scribing scrolls. In that case, I suppose I've got a few more sentence scrolls I need to go be buying. Thank you very much for all your help, everyone.
I mean, I prepared it a few more times.
I won't bother you with it. Now that I know he's alive, that's really just made my day.
Awesome.
Nice one, man.
I
So,
guess we're off.
All right.
Heading towards the soul.
Do you ever?
Any other tips I can give you about Azoroth, or?
I don't think so.
All right. Again, try your best to keep your head down. Try your best not to leave the city. Try your best not to get killed. And for heaven's sake, don't speak to anyone who speaks to ye.
That's good to know.
And he
Don't talk
walks
to
off.
strangers. All right, so we got
That
one
was
thing
fun.
covered. Yeah, that was fun.
Check mark
say
on
we,
quest.
I say we go tell the regent we got rid of him then.
Yeah, so we can get Gappy uncatified.
Yes.
Alright, party goes to talk to Melgraven.
Yep.
Alright, party goes to talk to Melgraven. You start, what's it called? Party goes to talk to Melgraven. You try your best to go and find him. You guys knock on his door at all, or you just kicking the door in again?
We're just gonna
We'll
knock
knock.
it.
Alright. Hello, yes, come in. Oh god, it's you.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice explosion. Thank you very much for destroying more of my wonderful city. Really, I really
sorry.
appreciate it.
I tried to
did
stop
it.
it.
Really,
Anyway.
just as you were stopping those Tyrannosaurus Rex that your friends summoned all over the docks. Do you have any
Yes, that's
idea
exactly
how
what we
many
did.
death certificates I've had to fill out recently?
Alright, listen. We helped him with his problem, so he should be out of your hair. That's all I
That's
came
the
to
first
say.
piece of good news I've gotten all week. What the hell was his problem? Tell me he's gone from Magnamar.
Well, we didn't watch him leave, but we got his problem fixed, so he should be gone.
So he's going to leave then. Good.
Yes.
First piece of good news I've gotten all week. I can't believe I'm saying this, but thank you, Sentinels of Sandpoint. Why do you even call yourselves that if half of you aren't from Sandpoint?
Well, it's changed over the years. Or
It
not over
tends
the
to
years.
stick.
Yeah.
It made sense at first.
You might want to consider updating your brand then.
That's a good idea. Maybe.
Yeah.
Anywho, I don't suppose you're expecting some sort of reward.
I mean, that break enchantment scroll did sound pretty nice.
He reaches into his backpack, takes a break enchantment scroll, throws it at Yuzjin.
Thank you.
Have fun.
You are gathering a
Have a
bunch
good
of
day,
scrolls
buddy.
over there.
Is there any other
book.
horrible disasters you want to report to me?
Not today.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
I await your report tomorrow then.
I think we're going on vacation, so
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Sarenrae.
maybe next week, buddy.
His head slams into desk.
Looks like he's busy.
Yeah, he has his own problems right now.
What do you guys do?
I think we should prepare for now. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, gear up.
Could we get coffee back? You know?
Oh yeah, God.
Oh, should I scrub that into my scroll for my spellbook first, or should we just do it now?
I think you describe it because it sounds like a very useful spell.
Right.
Break
Speaking of which,
enchantment. Yeah, that sounds useful.
All right, do
Can
you
I
want me to
just
send
take
you the
10 on
details of Break Enchantment?
Yeah.
All right. Break Enchantment. Break Enchantment works on enchantments, transmutations, and curses. It can remove even an instantaneous effect that takes a minute to cast. Works on up to one creature per level. You have to make a Cathru level check of d20 plus Cathru level against whatever the DC of the effect was. Success means the creature is free. This can also work on magic items. Break Enchantment only works on 5th level or lower curses. And this will not break cursed magic items, but it will save the victim from cursed magic items.
Awesome.
In the meantime, can I go to the library and find out more about Azoroth?
You want to head to a library and find out more about Azoroth. That sounds like a knowledge check.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Or any particular knowledge one?
This would be knowledge planes because you're researching a different plane. I will tell you the DC is quite high. Yes, you
What
are.
if I find the right book?
Depends if you would find someone with the right book.
Right. Because, I'm not particularly good at planes,
Celestial
I can
creature or something like
I
that.
confuse them with
Celestial.
birds often, so...
Roll me a knowledge plane. Okay. Esmeralda forgets what a book is for a few moments and starts chasing birds.
I guess Fred's gonna go get education on. I guess he's gonna try to.
Alright, you head back to the, quote, Temple of Bobacob as you see Esmeralda outside chasing birds, demanding they expel information about Tobias. You
They
go
kept saying
inside.
things about planes. God damn.
Alright, let me. Can
You
I
see one
roll
of the
knowledge?
halflings there. Hello?
Yeah, I was wondering. Do you have anything about? What was it? It was Azeroth, right?
The hell is an Azoroth?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any books on that? If that seems,
We might. You can check our Planier section.
I'll go
Don't
do
tell you
that.
what you told the last guy, though. If you want to take anything out permanently, there is a rental fee.
Yeah.
And you can roll me
It'll,
a knowledge planes check.
okay, I'll 9-9 surge for today. I haven't used my daily 9-9 surge quota.
Alright, you on a nanite surge this.
I mean,
How does that work, to be honest? What?
Google.
Fred just lets loose a swarm of nanobots to just immediately begin absorbing all of the information in the library.
The Dewey Decimal System runs through my blood.
It literally does.
It was Knowledge Planes, right?
Knowledge plans, yes.
Does it have like the
I-
Matrix ones and zeros effect?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Okay, I got 30.
Oh boy, you actually got a decent check. Alright, you, in terms of Azeroth, alright. So you are aware that, with a 30, you are aware that Azeroth exists. This is a very distant plane. It is from across the Outer Ring, so this is, like, further away than, like, there's the material plane, there's the elemental planes, there's the outer planes. This is, like, far realms. This is, like, Cthulhu territory for you. This is very, very far away. Wherever Tobias currently is, this is like if going to like the Shadow Realm is like around the corner, this is like 12 towns over. This is a very distant plane. Very few people have gone to it, and the only information you're really able to get is from the very occasional Planier traveler. From what you can understand, however, it is a plane somewhat like Galarian. There are different planets there that orbit a sun, known as all in a massive expanse of space called a twisting nether. It is a relatively round world inhabited by humans. Looks to be elves and dwarves and like 15 different varieties of troll. Apparently it blew up at one point and split into multiple different continents. And they have a massive demon problem. Like the entire place is infested with demons and warlocks summoning demons.
Sounds like Galarian. to me. We've had problem with the Chilaxians before.
Yeah, I hate demons. I think we should probably get some stuff, some demon repellent, really, or like holy water. Like holy water would work, right?
Hard to say when you're talking across dimensions.
So it's like a different kind of thing over there.
Yeah, like everything here is wrong. Like gods are different. You don't even know if the rules of gravity or time flows in the correct direction. You're not even sure you'd even be able to, like, even if people walk on their arms, or if again, from the sounds of it, it is inhabited by humanoid creatures. But you are able to get very little on the specifics, even with a 30.
So
Like,
it's
this
like
is a
going to
very
Wyoming.
obscure topic you're researching.
Damn. So it's like going to a different state, like Wyoming.
Not different state, different fucking universe, mate.
Oh, you
Hey.
said Wyoming. That's a different use.
Hey, I mean, Wyoming is a pretty weird place.
Yeah, it's
Like,
pretty weird.
what you're researching is a person in the middle of Wyoming asking what people on the other side of Mars think about life in Alpha Centauri.
Do you realize? Fucking, you ever been to Wisconsin? It's pretty fucking weird over there too. But I get what you mean.
You are like multiple degrees of weirdness. You are asking about a different realm of reality that very few people have visited. And that
Alright.
you also has been told by Nick is a one-way trip unless you specifically have a way back.
Oh, we do. Right? Yeah, we do. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to
Yeah, it is. If you want, I'll give you one question about Azoroth I can answer for you. If you've got a specific question you want to ask.
Yeah, I don't have a specific question for it. I just need one to generalize, or like, because what I want to say, like, if like a person's mind was somewhere, where would it be? But I don't think
Impossible to say.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have to find out when we're there, probably.
Yeah, Fred's gonna rent the book for like a day.
All right, that'll be a gold.
All right.
This is a book about different planes. It'll give you a +1 on knowledge planes checks.
All right.
That's a free book for a gold, Fred. Damn.
Well, he's
a rental.
renting it. They expect it back.
Expect it back.
Unless you'd like to buy it outright, sir.
This is a public library, no?
It's a privately owned library owned by Mr. Magnus.
How much?
You won't mind, right, Fred? Come.
He'd be willing to part with the book for 10 gold.
All right. Why not? I can afford it.
You buy a book about different obscure planes of existence for 10 gold. This will give you a +1 equipment bonus and any checks you have to make about obscure planes of existence.
All right. I'm expending my
Very
library.
specific.
I got quantum physics and Cat in the Hat in my fucking sack.
Fred covers a wide range.
Yeah. I read a lot.
Explains why he wants to be a wizard.
All right. Fred's gonna go. You should go back and hand the book to Yushin. I found some stuff on where we're going. I found a book on it if you wanna, look into it more. Fred's gonna hand him the book.
He hands you a book that has one story of one random wizard who accidentally found himself in the middle of a gigantic demon invasion, and apparently someone screamed the word Azoroth.
Nice.
This will help a lot.
And he scribbled down what he could while he was trying to escape giant demon invasion.
You know what? It's the thought that counts.
You guys are definitely getting into unexplored territory here.
Hey, thank the Dewey Decimal System. I tried my best to find that book.
There you go.
Maybe we should write a book on Azeroth when we're there.
You guys are welcome to.
I want to try that, actually. I really want to try that.
What does party do?
We should probably prepare for that first.
What would you like to do that?
I want to train a level of ranger.
Okay, you'd like to try and retrain? That will
Yes.
take multiple days.
Yes, which was how many days would it take?
To train a level of Paladin into Ranger, it costs 10 times your level times the number of days you want to retrain. And class level takes about 5 days because you have training synergy.
450 gold for 5 days. Can we wait 5 days before going there, or?
You guys tell me.
First, we got Uncatify Gothi.
Yeah, I'm gonna train 5 days.
All right, Esmeralda
Right.
pay 450 gold, and she heads to a dojo.
In that case. Oh, geez, hold on. Do you guys mind if I do that too? I'm a little bit of a mess because I did not expect that today.
What?
I want to retrain a feat.
All right.
Yeah, go
I
for
mean,
it. We have time now.
All right, party
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to take 5 days of downtime?
Cool.
Yeah.
It's not like you're under any. It's not like you're currently under threat or anything. For
No,
once.
I'm good. I'm an angel.
Angel.
All right,
So
retraining a
5
feat will
days.
also take 5 days, Yushin. What do you want to retrain?
I want to retrain Scholar into what's it called? Meta Magic Extend Spell.
Okay, cool. Well, we already talked about this, so make sure you make sure you get rid of the bonuses of Scholar, and give yourself the. Oh, and also roll me 5 will saves because I'm gonna remember to cast Nightmare on you this time.
Oh,
Perfect. Hold on, let me just write that down. Extend.
And what would the rest of you guys like to do for the next 5 days?
Also, what does it cost to retrain again?
450.
For a feat?
Same price.
450?
It's more for Yushin. It's 500 for Yushin because he's level 10. I'm only level 9.
No, you're still level. It's still level 10, Esmeralda.
Oh.
You're level not. Yeah, so it's still 500 for you. So you have
Yeah.
not 9 levels in X Paladin and 1 level in Ranger, and
Then
now
I
you're gonna
should pay
have 8
50
levels
more.
in X Paladin and 2 levels in Ranger.
Let me just pay 50 more then.
All right. You have a bit of a nightmare that one night, but otherwise you're fine.
Awesome.
All right. What do the
Great.
rest of you guys do for the next 5 days? Anne, the party appears to be taking some time off. You
What
putting on a mask
Anne
to
was
fight
in-
crime?
No. She is interested in trying to find like a wand or rod of wonder because she thinks that looks fun to use.
A Rod of Wonder. Already. How much gold do you currently have?
4,150 gold and plus the 100 PP, platinum.
All right. A 4,000 gold. Oh yeah, plus the 100 platinum, so that'd be 5,000 gold. Sure, I'll let you buy a Rod of Wonder for 5 grand. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, that was the worst that can happen. She just
There's a lot of things that could go wrong here.
No.
Cuts to
Like
the world
end the
ending.
world in simple flick. Nah.
What is a Rod of Wonder?
And so
Okay.
Anne comes back 5,000 gold later. She is holding this massive multicolored like parade wand with like blasters on both ends.
Hey guys, I decided to buy this. It looked fun.
Oh my god.
It looks nice, but what does it do?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the correct answer.
Oh boy.
Guess I'll have to
I don't
find out one of your many talents.
You blasted at somebody?
I'm also broke, but it's worth it. And she gives a tiny wave. Hold on, let me adjust my.
Is that a yes? You're blasting Raza or Esmeralda? Or...
No, she's just waving it around. See if
Okay,
anything
just
happens.
making sure.
Yeah.
Because that's a D10,000 if you roll that.
Oh fuck! Don't.
Oh, it's one of these. Oh no.
That's what a Rod of Wonder does.
Question.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Is there a feat that that gives you bonus to use magical device?
Skill focus, use magical device.
Yeah, because I'm about to retrain a skill too.
You want to swap out a feat as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out
which feat?
feat for like.
Okay,
Wait.
yeah. So if you just want a bonus to use magic device, you can grab skill focus. So skill focus is basically a feat, and it'll give you a +3 miscellaneous bonus in any skill. And if you have at least 10 ranks in that skill, it becomes a +6.
Oh, so all right, so I'll get +3 to my magical device, right?
Yeah.
You can
And
also
when you have at
retrain
least 10 ranks in
rank.
UMD, it'll become a +6.
All right, gotcha. So I'm just gonna retrain Fleet then.
All right, cool. Barwick, you doing anything the next 5 days?
Just be hanging out around the temple,
Just chilling.
just chilling, helping with prayer, all that good stuff.
Alrighty. And use Gen. All right, cool. That's everybody. Fastest 5 days of downtime ever.
So
Yeah, I
D1000.
don't know what I get on my second level ranger.
Oh, no worries. I'll walk you through it. So first you get rid of all the paladin stuff.
That's already gone.
And I'm thinking, did you lower your base attack? Did you lower like your saves and stuff?
Uh,
Well, let me go grab your thing. Hold on. Finder. Esmeralda.
I'm pretty sure it's lower than before. Yeah.
On Esmeralda. Oh, no worries. Let me find you. Alright, so yeah, your base attack bonus shouldn't be changing. You are now a... Oh, you can update your sheet, by the way, to show you're a multi-class character now.
How would I do that?
Your class is, you have 8 levels in X-Paladin and 2 levels in Ranger.
I mean, X-Paladin doesn't give anything, but yeah.
Well, until it's giving you hit points and base attack bonus.
Alright, okay.
Alright, yeah, so you what's it called? Your hit die is a D10, so that doesn't change. Did you got rid of your 2 skill points you got from Paladin, you add in your 6 skill points you get from Ranger?
No, I removed all my skill points, I think. So I removed. So I get 4 extra ones.
Yeah,
right?
basically. So you get 4 skill points from your retraining.
Right. Okay. I'll put them right here.
Alright, then you get your class feature. So at level 2 Ranger, you pick a combat style. So do you want to pick archery, or do you want to pick double weapons? And you get free feats.
Does archery include guns?
Yes.
Then I'll take archery.
Alright, do you want point blank shot, precise shot, rapid shot, focus shot, or far shot?
What is point blank shot? It's
Plus
like
one-
power attack, right?
Point blank shot is +1 to hit and damage with both and other ranged weapons when you're within 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay, cool. So make a note, your combat style is archery, and you got point blank shot as a bonus feat.
Alright.
Alright, do you get any other class features? No at level 2. Then we did skill ranks. You already got that. Feats, cool. No spells yet, and cool, you're already all done.
Okay, that's good.
Fred, you all swapped out?
Yeah.
Yes, all good.
Cool. All right, so party meets up 5 days later. You guys look ready to rock.
Yeah. Can I? No, never mind. Never mind. Can I switch my favorite enemy at all?
That would be another retraining thing.
Right, never mind then.
Okay, so it's D1000, and isn't there charges on the rod?
No.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Even more fun. All right.
It is D10,000.
10,000. All right. Almost zero.
The fear in Yushin's voice. The fear in Yushin's voice.
Yeah, I don't even know what
Yeah.
that thing's gonna do, man.
Yeah, that's
I want
the
to find
scary
out.
part. When the DM doesn't know. Oh god.
Can you at least demonstrate once?
Oh, okay, sure. Who wants to volunteer?
Absolutely not. Not until we get in Azoroth. Actually, no. That'll draw a lot of attention.
Let's go try on a rock or something. Maybe that'll
Yeah,
work.
why don't you go outside city limits first?
Let's go see Anne's new project and one little field trip.
Oh, all right. Starts following them or walking in a certain direction.
Let's go somewhere far away from the city limits.
You're going where?
Like, I guess we're going to forest so we can try on a rock or some shit like that.
Alright, you guys head to you guys leave Magnamar and head all the way out to a nearby forest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, the rest of you guys going with them, or?
I want to see how this turns out. I'm
Yeah.
definitely going.
Alright,
Yeah,
I need
same
to
here.
fix this if things go wrong, which they
Yeah.
almost certainly will.
okay, the
Yeah.
party all immediately leave Magnamar and head to a nearby forest.
Yeah, to try out Anne's wand. What's wrong with that?
The experimenters in one clearing, chaperones in another clearing at a safe distance.
Everyone's
Okay.
gotta have their buddies.
Okay, and points at a tree and waves the wand, trying to.
Alright,
try
roll
to
me
catch-
D10,000.
All right.
Fred's praying under his breath. He doesn't pray, but he's fucking praying.
Black hole. What? So,
Well,
I mean, do you guys want to destroy the world?
No.
That's why they're-
Too late.
18,001. Oh boy, what does that do? I have no clue. Alright, let me go check my big list.
Makes it human, like
Uh,
Pinocchio.
and
makes it friendly.
makes the wand human.
Uh.
Oh no! Oh no!
I mean.
It
I
was a
don't
good
like it when you
campaign,
say
everybody.
I mean, because I know that's gonna mean something bad.
And you point your wad at you take your rod of wonder, you point it at the nearby tree, you click the button, and you're suddenly aware that you have died.
Oh.
What?
What?
And you are aware you have died.
Oh fuck!
Oh, okay. So I guess I collapsed onto the ground.
Alright, you guys see Anne collapse onto the ground suddenly.
Is she dead?
Do you walk over to her?
I
Yeah.
certainly do. Yeah.
Alright, you walk over to her. Her heart is still beating. Anne, are you breathing?
I guess so, because it's on. I mean, it's
Alright, she's still
automatic, so-
breathing.
Right. I'll
Oh,
slap her in the face. Wake up, man.
And you are slapped in
Ow!
the face. You still believe you're dead.
Ow!
What do?
Why? Why'd you slap me? Why did that hurt? I'm dead.
Very dead. Yeah,
right.
I can see, buddy.
You're definitely not dead, Anne. You're talking to us.
Yeah, you're.
And
You're
you are
equal.
you are
Something.
convinced you are dead.
Maybe I'm a ghost. Ooh, that'd be interesting. But yeah, I'm totally dead. How do
If
you
you're
guys
dead,
see
can
me?
you listen? Fred's gonna. I mean, Fred's gonna pinch her. You feel this?
Is she actually dead though? Like, can I do? Well,
she
no,
does-
she's not. She's breathing.
She's talking to you currently.
She's not. And you're not dead. Damn it.
Maybe I'm a ghost talking to you guys. I don't know.
I mean, oh my fuck. Oh, I think we should stop playing with the Wad of Wonder until we really need it.
Thank you, Fred.
I
Yeah.
think we should go again.
I don't know what I did, so
Believe you
no,
did.
that'd be great. Maybe you can bring me back to life. And waves it again.
Oh fuck.
Are you aiming that
Oh,
at
my
somebody?
lord.
Oh, no.
Okay, herself.
Oh
Don't be-
boy, T10,000. I will mention this can literally kill you. Just making sure.
Okay, I know. This is her train of thought. It's like, okay, maybe I could bring myself back to life. It does.
That's a great idea.
8,138. Oh boy, what's that do?
Treasure. Come on, fucking. Give you treasure.
I turn to a dog. Another dimension.
1,000. And
Maybe
yourself.
Azeroth.
Who? I mean,
Ooh,
That's
what?
ironic. Hold on, who's in the party? Yuzjin, Barwick, and who's the closest person to Anne right now out of Yuzjin, Barwick, and Fred?
I mean, I assume we're all pretty close and huddled in,
All
like,
right,
But
making sure she's not dead.
who's
who
touching
took
her?
I think Fro was taking the wand from her and trying to put it back in her bag or something like that.
Cool.
I think.
Anne, you feel weird.
I don't think it came back to life. I feel weird, but I feel different. Is that good?
Weird. Oh, what happened? What just happened?
I don't know. Well, it did something then. No.
What does
I get
weird
there.
mean, Anne?
Fred's gonna go behind the tree and check his pants real quick.
Puts the rod away. Okay, so.
Do you still think you're dead, Anne?
So you guys gonna try
Oh,
to
have
figure
you
out how to
guys
get me
already
back?
rolled that result? I don't believe you guys already have rolled that result.
Huh?
What? What?
All right, never mind. Nothing happens. Fred,
Wait,
your
wait.
pants are fine.
I feel like this seems familiar in some way, and I
I-
just can't put my finger on it.
Roll me a heal check, Yuzjin.
I'm going to roll a heal check.
All right.
I'm
Let's see, what's
scared.
my...
I'm scared.
I'm excited.
Damn it.
You okay, man? He's silent now. I think he's processing something.
Kevin is typing.
All right, you got a 12. Ah.
Uh-oh!
What?
The odds are here. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Up to you if you want to reveal
Fred.
that information, Yuzjin, but nothing apparently has happened.
what the fuck happened? Wait, Yushin, what the fuck happened?
What? Fred, you are the father.
Shit.
What?
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, my lord.
Oh no!
Anne is pregnant.
Oh no!
What? Oh, who? Oh my fucking god.
Not
Wait.
you as well. Oh no.
Oh.
I
Fred.
can't believe you guys rolled that.
No
So
burning down a church.
Fred's gonna fucking
But
vomit.
I'm
You
dead.
can
How can I be pregnant?
Oh,
You can see him
Pregnant
vomit
from
next to a tree.
Fred vomits.
How
Oh
can
my
I be
God.
pregnant if I'm dead?
well, I'm setting my timers. 9 months.
I feel I want to suggest something, but I don't think it's very unethical.
Random
What's
magic
hitting
is
Two of
random.
us, Anne.
Random magic is random.
Wait, so she's pregnant.
Yes.
She's pregnant. With oh my fucking god.
Closest female is impregnated by closest male.
Oh my fucking god.
Like,
Don't tell
that
Lucretia.
is.
Now we got both Esmeralda and Anne on this whole boat.
But I'm dead.
9 months.
Oh yeah, and Anne is
Alternatively-
also still convinced she's dead.
How can I be
Oh.
pregnant if I'm dead?
Alternately, I could fucking use a hero point, but I don't think
I'd let you re-roll that with a hero point if you like. If you guys don't want to do that plot line.
I mean, who votes for this? I'm curious.
I'd rather not.
I mean, it would be funny as hell, but I have no idea how the hell that would work.
Yeah, I would have no idea.
That's what you guys
Okay.
rolled on the
No,
chart.
9 months.
Because
Alright.
at the same time, you could definitely get something that's a lot worse.
Yeah, that too.
For reference, if you had rolled 1 below, you would have turned to gold, Anne.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, should we risk it again, or do we want this plotline? Because I really don't want this plotline.
Yeah, I actually don't want it either. Actually.
Alright, Fred.
If you want to spend a hero point on re-rolling that, I'll let you do that.
Yeah, because
3.
yeah, we can all agree this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, kind of. All right, let's hope for something.
So,
Better?
are you blowing a hero point, Fred, or
Wait. If we use what's that spell we got from the Regent?
break enchantment?
Would that work? Or no? Because I feel like
She's pregnant, not cursed.
The
There's
spell
a
you're
very
looking
big
for is
difference
abortion.
between the two.
I'm gonna risk it. Fuck it.
Okay.
All right, roll me d10,000.
All right.
I love the fact that being pregnant
Watch
is a
them land
lot
on the
more worth.
same thing.
Being pregnant is worse than turning to gold. Be careful what you say there, Fred.
You know, a
Fucking.
child is hard, dude.
She might be lost between the other gold pieces then.
Fucking.
Okay, here we go.
All right, 3604. What does that mean?
I'm sorry.
And
I'm
are you-
sorry, Gothy.
All
I know.
right, 3, 6. Oh yeah, you also haven't fixed Gotha yet, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
no,
letting
yeah.
you guys know.
I assume I did that over downtime.
You need to tell me that.
There's
Alright.
important matters going on.
Well, we'll
Who's
figure it
talking?
out as we go.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's easier as cat coffee for now.
3604. I mean.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, here we go. Is it?
Alright, and it has been established that Fred, you are the one closest to Anne.
Watch
Oh
it
my
be like nearest male is impregnated by nearest female.
No, it's just Fred's at
What?
1 HP right now.
Oh,
As his flesh explodes.
That's probably better.
That's what?
That's still not good.
Fred just
just, like-
explodes in like a shower of gore and blood, and you're still awake. You're still at 1 hit point. So
Ooh.
you see him explode essentially until he is barely
Oh.
standing.
Oof.
Fucking. Oh.
You okay, buddy?
It was next person you touch explodes to 1 hit point, basically, Anne.
Ooh, okay.
Francis.
Up and at him, champ. Come on.
Everyone is just soaked in just Fred guts and like oil and blood.
I am used to this.
Fucking.
Maybe I shouldn't wave this
Fred,
anymore.
you are like barely alive.
Fudgy.
God.
Slowly puts it away.
Fudge.
I think we
Worth
should
it.
take Fred to church.
I'm gonna solve 2 birds with 1 stone here, and I'm gonna channel energy.
Alrighty.
That'd be
Fucking.
5d6.
Alright,
Fred can
everybody
have
heal
23.
23 hit points.
Yeah, I guess
Oof.
everybody.
But those 5 days of downtime healed me as well, right? Every time.
I
So-
assume everyone is at full hit points except for Fred right now.
Yeah. So
No,
then
I
I'm
can
gonna
use it
look-
for
yeah.
one.
I got like
I'm gonna look
20
at
per day is
Dan.
pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Anne. I'm like, Anne, did you feel any pain when I did that?
No?
Then you're not dead.
But I'm dead.
If you were undead, that would have hurt you. So you're not undead. So you're alive, Anne. Blessings of Iomade upon you. You live.
Mhm.
But I'm
Warwick like puts his hand in his head in his hand, and like pinches his nose, and it's like, okay, then I just brought you back to life.
does that work?
You tell me, Anne.
Uh,
To be honest,
probably not very familiar with magic, so okay, thank you. That's really
You're
powerful
welcome.
magic.
meanwhile, Fred's just fucking on the ground.
Writhing in
Fucking-
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should
Okay.
probably just use that thing in emergencies or something.
Fucking.
It's cool though.
We're gonna help Fred or something, or because no, he was healed by Barbara.
He's at 23 hit points or 24 hit
feel-
points right now.
I
That's
feel like
pretty
shit.
good.
I feel like shit.
Do you
He'll
want-
be fine. Well, you could cast mend.
Fred, do you want
Can't
some
you
healing?
mend him?
And Houston is gonna hold up a bottle of Devil's Blood.
Fucking no. What the fuck? Wait, what is that?
Healing.
Define healing, because that does not look like a healing potion.
Healing? You want me to define healing?
That looks too red.
The healing is noun. The process of making or becoming sound or healthy again.
Okay.
That's what you'll be getting.
I mean, Fred's weak as fuck, so you can do whatever you want from him right now. He's on the ground,
Does
literally.
Houston dump unholy devil's blood all over Fred?
Let me
Uh,
check my
That doesn't seem kosher to me.
Is Barwick okay with this?
Does Barwick know what it is?
You could roll me a knowledge planes check or knowledge religion check,
Or would
I'm
you
sure
rather
that
not
it's
know?
evil too.
or would you rather not know?
Yeah, I mean, knowing the party, Barwick probably would rather not know, but let's roll it anyway.
All right.
Like,
Oh yeah, he is totally holding the harvested blood of an evil outsider. Definitely
you
not
get-
a kosher thing.
The
But
same
it
thing,
heals hit points though.
just like epic facepalm moment. It's just like, oh my god, where did you get that healing?
It was ethically sourced, I think.
ethically sourced. Ethically.
That's diplomatic of you, Yushin.
Listen, it's just going to the wounds of Fred, just like into the cuts and shit.
It is healing, however. You can trust me on that.
It's like saying, "Oh yeah, I fixed the car, but you just fucking duct taped it."
Yeah.
Like,
Is that a yes? You're dumping devil's blood and casting infernal healing on Fred.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Fred, heal 10 hit points, and you detect as evil to Barwick for the next minute.
oh fuck.
Yeah, I assure you that was not ethical.
It helped our friend, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but he's lit up like an evil Christmas tree.
Well, acceptable losses.
Well,
The party
We
is
didn't
still standing in the
technically
middle of a
lose
forest.
anyone.
Well, we didn't lose anyone. That's why that's why it's acceptable.
I mean, we almost had a child. Oh, me and Han almost had a child.
The party
You
is
might
still
want to
standing
talk
in
to
the
your
middle of a
girlfriend
forest.
about that, Fred. See what she has to say. You said some really powerful things about childbearing.
I didn't. Wait, what? I didn't say anything about that.
Somebody did.
Fred's gonna get his broom and just like lay on it and like hold the party.
Wait, I have the broom.
What?
I have the broom.
No, I have the. Wait, I have the broom.
No,
No.
I have the broom. You don't have the broom.
Esmeralda and Fred begin fighting over the magical broom.
Fuck it. Fred calls it and puts like 30 feet in the air. She can't get it.
Cat, it was in my inventory. It's
It's not.
Can't get along. We'll break the broom in half, and you'll each get half of it.
I like
Wait,
that idea.
She'll get on Sundays.
Okay.
Are we
Anything
really
about
doing
coffee?
custody of room?
Yeah, speaking of
All
which,
right.
you hear meowing in your pouch.
Yes.
Hello, Gothy. How are you doing?
Do you
Meow.
cast Break Enchantment on her?
I would if it was prepared.
You did
Oh,
not
okay.
prepare Break Enchantment.
Holy
I
fuck.
did not come prepared.
The one thing we had to do today also, fucking, you don't have prepared.
We
Yeah.
are very prepared. Can we go to Azoroth?
Hold
Rather
on,
have not have Gothy in a hell dimension.
let's fix Goppy and send her home to Sandpoint. You know,
Well, that'll take another day, so.
we can use another day. I feel like shit, and I'm emotionally damaged right now, so I just
I
need a
can heal
minute.
you again if you want.
No, I just want to chill for a second, please. No more magic for me today.
Are you sure?
I'm fine, Yushin. Thank you very
I'm kind of
much.
down for more magic.
Fucking, you better keep that Ron away from me.
Yeah, I'm only gonna use it for emergencies or almost.
I swear to
almost
God,
gonna die.
that will make more emergencies happen.
I mean, it's drunk. That was that led to something good.
And
There
that
was
led
good
to
things happening.
300 deaths. Literally yesterday. Or not yesterday, a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
It was for the greater good, Yushin. Don't.
I'm not going to start on that. I'm going to look away from you and cope.
Is the party going on an adventure, or do you guys want another day of chilling?
I mean,
I guess it's another day of chilling. We need to
I guess
fix
yeah.
up.
another day.
Well, I guess you guys did almost kill Fred, so cool. Another day passes. You all blast Fred with healing spells. He's now fine. Yushin, do you prepare a break enchantment?
I suppose.
I mean, only
Yeah,
if you
I
want to.
suppose.
Wait, what kind of is what is break enchantment again?
Oh my god.
Break enchantment.
A
Let's see.
5th level spell.
No, I mean like I'm just looking for its
It is an abjuration spell, so it will cost 2 slots, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, that takes a few spell slots. Anyone want to take another day?
I feel like we should do teleport into a new world next session, but you know what I mean?
I mean, we've got another hour.
It's 8
or
o'clock
two.
right now. We got an hour.
It's pretty early.
I kind of want to get in there first.
Also
Okay,
that.
fine. Fred's could buy some healing potions, like moderate heal
Alright,
potions. Like
300 gold for a potion of moderate healing.
I'll take that.
Alright. Now, we are leaving, right? Next day?
Are you?
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
asking the party if we're leaving.
Are you?
Because I might want to go get my gold back from that one trader.
Alright,
Mm.
the party has now wasted a week of time. While
Shit.
Tobias totally burns in absolute pain. Not like
Oh,
you're
man.
under any rush or anything.
Really forgot about that.
Yeah, as stone giants get tossed into a cauldron, being mind wiped. Yeah, totally not. Totally
Awesome.
Not under pressure.
However, here's an idea. How much does a what's it called? A pearl for 3rd level spell cost?
A Pearl of Power?
That's it.
Pearl of Power. Is Pearl of Power available in Magnemar? Yes, it's under the limit. You can get it for a cool 9,000 gold.
We're gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, that sounds like a very steep investment.
Also, these are my spell slots for the day that we finally go in.
Okay. Is that a yes? You're preparing break enchantment. No, you're not. Okay.
Oh wait, I thought we were taking 2 days.
You're taking another day. Oh boy. All right.
Wait, what are we saying? Hold on.
I mean, if you want your spell slots back, then it's another day, but we can't really wait another day. So,
I guess so.
It has now been 7 days since the start of session. Are we staying another day?
oh
Oh,
wait, that means my thing upgrades.
The thing
Fuck.
is, though, should I get rid of Fireball and Lightning Bolt, or Fireball and Fireball?
I think fireball, no lightning. You get rid of lightning bolt.
Keep as many fireballs as you can.
Well, I have to get rid of an empowered Fireball either way.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess you're getting rid of one then.
Because
Yeah.
Going
this
someplace
is a 5th level spell. It takes up half of my 5th level slots.
Are we going to someplace with like demons and stuff? So, okay, I guess they're like, are there certain demons? Like, different types of demons? Anyway.
I mean, it's a different plane. You know, it's different. stuff.
We'll figure it out. It's fine.
All right, so I have Wall of Stun and empowered Fireball. That's it, though.
All right. So is that a yes? You prepared break enchantment.
Yes,
Cool. What do you do with that?
I will cast it.
On.
Gothy.
I needed to hear that. Okay. Roll me a break enchantment check. This is 1d20 plus your caster level.
Oh, don't fail it now. Oh, please.
21. Okay, what was the TC?
May
for...
have been a fail.
Let me go check fucking Tobias's spell DCs.
It's fucking high. You know?
Oh no, it is on where is it? Break enchantment. It is 11 plus the caster level of the effect. And he was level 10, so that's DC 21, meaning you make it on the dot. Cool, Gotha, you are no longer a cat.
Hey, where are we? Where am I? Huh?
You wake up in a bag of holding.
Did you not?
Where the fuck am I? So, looking around.
Did you
Hello?
not hear anything as a cat?
Her intelligence was 1.
Okay,
Where the
that's a
fuck
no.
am I?
you shouldn't pull her out. You need to fucking pull her out.
Yushin's gonna look into the bag, and Gothy is just gonna see this face looking down at her.
Ah! Where the... Eugene? Where the fuck am I? Why smell like cat piss in here?
Fred's gonna give Gothi her stuff back.
Sis gets pulled out. Oh, where are we? What happened?
For a Magnum bar, and he turned into a fucking. He turned into a cat.
Hey,
I got.
Gothi, you should put your clothes back on before we talk.
It starts getting dressed and gathers her stuff. Alright, yeah. Nagama, what happened again?
You got catified.
And we just turned you back into a normal, no,
Bird.
not human Kenku?
Bird.
Yes.
Thank you for that, but why are we here? Other than maybe me? How long has it
Yeah,
been since it's turned into a cat?
It's been like a week. Actually, it's been a week, right?
About that,
Yes.
a little bit longer.
Yeah. I got exploded.
It's been a week since. Oh, jeez, Kathy must be worried for me. All right, I have to go back to her. Okay, guys. Good luck with whatever's going on. I talk to y'all later, hopefully. And runs off to like the docks to get on a ship to
Alright.
Turtleback.
And you start sailing back from Turtleback.
Yay! Yep.
What does the rest of the party do? Taking another day
Hey.
off?
Hey,
No, I wanna touch the Hearthstone at least.
Hey, should we? What about Lucretia? Like, we bring her with us, or
Do you want to take her with us, friend?
does she want to go? I'll go ask her.
I mean, does she have a choice? I think you're the master here, hopefully.
Oh my god.
I don't like the dynamic you guys think Fred and Lucretia have. It's not that.
Punish me more, Daddy.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
It's definitely the
So that's a yes?
I'd
All right,
prefer not
look-
to go off to a demon-infested planet. That doesn't sound particularly fun.
I mean, I'm sure we can get you a room while you're gone, I guess. Well, we're gone.
I believe you already did.
Or you can. Do you want to go back to Sandpoint and chill over there for a little bit?
Well, to be honest, I'm having fun spending my time here. You know, walking around, scaring children, eating a few other children, loudly masturbating at 3 in the morning.
I have I have a very big urge to buy a spray bottle right now. I honestly do, but I shouldn't. But
Hold
But
on.
yes,
hold
I
on.
think I might be heading towards Sandpoint. You've told me so many wonderful things about the place.
I told you like 2 things about it. That
I know, and everyone there seems so eager to scare. Perhaps I might as well cause an earthquake.
Grisha, please. Fucking
She
you go there.
she sticks out her tongue at you and like a colon capital letter P at you. I'll be fine, I promise.
All right, just go live with my uncle or whatever. I sent you. He'll know.
All right, Dad.
No funny business with him. I mean it. No funny business with him.
I promise you, he will remain unravaged,
okay.
as all cat people should be.
Okay, interesting way of putting it.
I don't know what she's implying, but I don't like it.
I'm saying I'm not going to fuck your father.
Not my father.
Whatever.
I just don't fuck him. All right.
So that's a no one. She's not coming with us then, friend?
No, she's not coming with us.
Good.
All right. All right, I think.
We doing
I
this?
never liked her around anyways.
All right, we ready to go? Is everyone ready to go and shit?
Yes. Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right.
How does this Hearthstone work anyway?
You have no idea. It is a small rock. It has a bunch of runes on it.
Oh,
It's
the fun
it's
part
like
is finding out.
it's like how in like, Dragon Tales you get the scale and shit, and you recite the words and hold on to it.
Do we have to stand around in a circle and hold hands?
How are we
I don't
gonna
know.
hold on to that tiny thing?
Yeah, I have small hands.
Luckily, we all have small hands.
Let me link you an image of this item that Nick handed you. It's fairly small, about the size of maybe your fists or so. It's like a small white rock with a weird blue rune in it.
Yeah, I'd say we could all fit in that.
In that? What do you mean in that?
Don't worry too much about it, please.
I touched the stone. Does anything happen?
You touch the rock, nothing happens.
Right.
No,
That's not how it works then.
I feel like we should have asked for instructions.
If only there was a skill around using magical items.
Oh no! Looks at
Check
you.
my skills real quick. I have a +1.
That's a lie.
Oh, that's a charisma-based skill. Interesting.
Wait,
It is, yes.
how much do you have to use magical device?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
You said like you have a 1 in use magical device, right? Or
Yes, because I have no ranks in it, and it's not a class skill anyway.
all
I
right,
just have a +1 charisma.
all right, who has the most in this group?
I have 4 for some reason.
I have 3.
I have 3.
Aid
Man, I
another
keep
is a
telling
thing.
you guys to. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
What? Barb, how much do you have?
I'll start the aid train.
The aid
5.
train. You fail to activate the magical item.
Alright, I guess I'll try.
I'll go with the train.
I was gonna use nanite surge because that just gives us a big bonus.
Alright,
and
so
shit.
Fred is the one trying to activate the item and everyone else is trying to help him?
Yes.
Okay,
This is
everybody
what
who isn't Fred, roll me use magic device.
21.
Alright.
You give Fred a +2. Anne gives Fred a +2.
Alright.
Barwick?
Or
Are you here in the circle of love?
+5.
Barwick
Or
does
no,
not
sorry,
know
5
anything
total.
about magical items.
Wait, how much is it? It's like
This is a use magic device check. You're getting a +4 from Esmeralda and Anne.
Alright. Oh fuck.
Oh my god, what happens when you not won this?
Oh,
boy.
no.
Oh no.
I think we just lost our ticket out of here.
Use
Or different
magic
dimension.
device.
Oh fuck. I don't have any hero points,
Intentionally
so
causes a mishap. Wonderful. Oh boy, what does that do? Teleport.
God, that's bad.
We teleport under the ground like certain amount of feet.
We're getting to that. Hold on. So basically,
no.
what happens is Fred goes, "I got this," and like punches the stone. At which point, there's a massive glow of green light, and you guys disappear. But you don't end up in Azoroth. You're not entirely sure where you are, but everyone just took 7 points of damage, and roll me 1d20 plus 80.
Oh shit.
7 points?
You took 7 points of damage, yes, from mishap. You're just traveling through the multiverse, hitting various things. 82 is on target. Cool, okay.
Oh
So,
shit.
you guys had a bit of a
Did not
rough
everyone have to
ride.
roll?
Pardon?
Did not everyone have to roll?
No, it's just one for everybody, because you're all going on the same teleport spell.
The fucking time.
sorry. Whoops.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The time I use magical device, I fucking fail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys should definitely start putting ranks into that.
Yeah, I thought I got
very
it.
helpful tool.
Alrighty, so there is a flash of light, and let me adjust my Twitch real quick here. As the first thing the party sees when they open their eyes again is the party is going to find themselves in a tavern. And there's a dead guy on the floor. Party reappears in the tavern. It appears to be a fairly large building. Directly in front of you, you see a fairly large wooden rafters. Above you, you see a chandelier. To your left and your right, it's a large wooden building. Directly in front of you is a dead corpse of a man. And right behind you, you see a bar with some rafters behind it.
Go outside and
If you'd like a better description of what's happening, I would suggest watching the Twitch stream.
Oh,
Well,
What would the party like to do? As a flash of magic appears, and the party find themselves standing in a mostly abandoned tavern.
do
is there
do
like
we recognize the dead guy? Probably not. But
You walk over to the dead guy. He appears to be a human. He has a white shirt on. He has blue pants on. He has white hair and a fairly thick beard. He is currently laying motionless on the tavern floor, right in front
I,
of what looks to be pathways leading out of the building.
is he dead? I mean,
He looks completely dead. He is not motion. He is completely motionless.
does he
I
look
do-
like
Check him.
rotting, or is he just died?
He looks like he's been laying there for a while.
Can I roll a heal check on that? Oh,
Roll me a heal check, yeah.
what's my heal? My heal is +2. Not good. 12.
All right, Esmeralda walks over to the body. The guy's eyes are closed and he doesn't have a pulse. But apart from that, you have no idea what happened to this man.
No pulse means dead. Yeah, this guy's. This is Azoroth, right? Friend?
to be honest, I don't know how the fuck it looks like, but
You guys
We're some-
have no idea where the hell you are. Again, you are standing in a tavern. There's some paintings on the walls. Directly in front of you is a pair of doors that appear to lead outside. And the entire building appears to be made of wood. And behind you, you see some bar staff who appear to have not reacted to your sudden materialization.
Oh, there's actually bar staff behind us? Really?
Yeah, you look behind you. You see 2 or 3 fellas. You see 2 people behind the bar. One guy standing off to the left of the bar. They all appear to be looking in your general direction, though no one says
Alright.
anything.
Do I really have to go to your stream to see what's going on, or
Are they all
Yes.
normal looking?
They all look to be normal looking, yeah.
normal?
Interesting.
Oh, and
There's
hold on,
none.
let me swap. Yeah, on Roll20, we are on a slightly different map here.
Normal. So yes, I do have to look at the stream.
You
to
don't
see what's
have to
going
look at the stream.
on. Okay. Just I have no idea how to go to it, so.
Yeah, I'm saying, what do you guys do as characters? You are in a very different world right now. Few of the bar staff
Is
are
anyone
looking in
at
your general
all-
direction.
Is anyone at all checking out the body?
I
None
did.
of the staffs are. Esmeralda walks over to the body and looks at it. It appears to not be moving.
He's dead.
Barwick will go to
I
the
mean-
bar staff and be like, "Hello, is that normally there?
Oh yeah, he's been sitting there for quite a while.
You don't want to clear the dead body out of the room?"
To be honest, we have very little business as is. I was hoping he would attract some customers.
Probably going to attract some flies if you
Ah,
don't.
no, he's not
help
gonna
him.
rot.
What do you mean he's not going to rot?
Oh,
He's
we're
dead.
in Stormwind. Bodies don't rot here.
We're not. I'm not from here, so that's interesting information to have.
Well, yeah, obviously, you're a gnome.
I'm not a gnome. I'm a halfling,
The hell's a halfling?
like a half
Like,
human.
no.
You're
A
a
short
crate. You're a
human.
crate gnome. If you want to talk sciencey stuff, head up to Old Town. I got a tavern to run, buddy.
And man, are we in? What place were we looking for again? I keep on forgetting. I'm sorry.
Stormwind, I think he said.
Stormwind, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you're in Stormwind,
but
obviously.
what's the general country of this place? Because I think I had one too many to drink right now. I'm sorry.
Obviously. What do you want to know?
A lot of things.
Would you like to buy something?
Yeah, Fred's gonna put like I don't know 2 copper. Can I have a glass of water, please?
A glass of water? Alrighty, I mean, if you're thirsty. You walk over to him. I can sell you a flask of port for a silver and 35.
Fucking, sure, yeah. Let's go. Wait, silver 35. What the fuck?
Got a bottle of
Is the
Pinot
copper
Noir
thing?
here if all you got is copper.
Yeah, I got copper. Can I have one, please?
45 copper, please.
All right. What the fuck? Do I even have 45 copper? Let me see.
I think you only have gold.
It's just gold.
It's just
Just
gold.
gold.
You got gold coins?
Yeah. Fucking, let's go.
Oh,
Top one
how much
coin.
do you want, my good sir?
Just fucking glass of water, please. It's just.
I guess. All right. He will pour out a glass of water, hand it to you, and take one of your coppers.
All right. So, what's the continent of this place? Because I am
Are you
not.
okay, man? Do you want me to call a
No.
priest?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just want to know what general
Okay,
place.
Fred, I think we should just stay low and get a sense of where we are. Let's walk.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. I'm attracting too much attention. Yeah, you're not fucking wrong.
So are we walking outside then?
Are you?
I mean, I want to. Yeah, I'm going. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. Esmeralda walks past the dead body, heads up a pair of stairs, and walks out of the tavern. You find yourself in what looks to be a very well-lit park. Currently in front of you, you see a number of massive trees hiding a huge tower. To your left and your right, you see a number of streets, as well as, again, still not a whole lot of people walking around. You do see a gigantic, glowing, a elf in incredibly powerful magical robes, just zip by you, glowing with magical energy, running up the spiraling spiral around the tavern. But apart from that, you see mostly quiet streets, and a squirrel walks by.
Hey, what? Walks by?
You
Sorry?
see, you walk out of the tavern, you walk over to the large tower in the center of this park, and you see a squirrel.
Right. Okay. Just a normal squirrel?
It appears to be a normal squirrel. It's
Right.
walking
I'm
around.
gonna...
You see it walk to the left, then walk to the right again, then walk to the left again. And it just kind of follows that pattern.
This squirrel seems a bit off.
It walks left, walks up, walks down.
I will talk to it and say, "What's up with you, buddy?"
Man, the scroll work. Wow.
Now you walk over to the squirrel. You say, "What's up?" Squirrel does not respond. Squirrel walks to the left. Squirrel walks to the right.
Nope, he's going up the ramp.
Well, I'm gonna pick up the squirrel.
You pick up the squirrel.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, he's climbing the tree.
Yep. You grab the squirrel. You add it. What's it called? You have one squirrel in your inventory.
Does it do anything? Does it try to run away?
No. In fact, it becomes completely motionless as soon as you pick it up.
Right. This is weird. Do I know what is going on? Is this magic?
Hard to say. You're in a completely different You're in a completely different universe right now.
Alright. Oh, what is a squirrel? Alright.
Pick up the squirrel. It just immediately freezes as soon as you touch it.
That is weird.
To your left, you see again a ramp leading up to this massive mage tower. You see a number of nearby buildings. You see what looks to be a sentient elf riding a shadow on top of what looks to be a gigantic beast. Just zoom by you and up the stairs. You see a mailbox nearby, and two main exits to this massive garden, as well as a few other squirrels.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Wait, are there squirrels walking? All the squirrels doing that?
Oh yeah, you see another squirrel. It's walking over there, and it appears to be walking in triangles. It walks over to a tree, walks over to another corner, pauses, walks over to what looks to be some sort of alchemical shop, then walks backwards.
Right. I'm gonna talk to the elf, the big elf I saw.
He is already gone.
Damn it! Is there anyone else I can talk to here?
You start looking around for someone to talk to. You see a fellow in red robes just kind of standing there in front of the massive ramp leading up to the tower.
Yeah, I'll talk to that guy.
All right, you walk over to him. He appears to be a human. He's got a gray beard and he's holding some sort of magical staff with a red gem on the top of it.
I'll ask him. What's up with this big tower over here? What's
This is the Mage's Tower. There's a portal to
Right.
the Blasted Lands at the top.
portals? You say?
Yes. Leads off to
Right.
the Blasted Lands. You heading to the Dark Portal as well?
I might check it out. Yeah. Is it like
Good
free
luck.
of entry? What? Is it hard to get in or something?
Well, as long as you make your way past the demons.
Demons. I'm not from around here.
Well,
What demons?
the demons from the other side of the Dark Portal to Outland?
Oh, but they're on the other side of the portal, right? They're not over here.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's how they got here. You okay,
Oh.
dwarf? You want me to send for a priest?
I don't feel so good.
You look like you might want to grab something. Head down that way. It'll take you towards the trade corridor.
Looks like I'm wandering off to the trade corridor.
All right, rest of party, you guys following Esmeralda's terrible, terrible decisions, or?
Mm.
I don't think we should. I feel.
I'm gonna make my stupid decision myself. Let's go.
What does party do?
Oh, that Esmeralda was talking to. I'll ask him. You ever heard of a guy named Tobias? Shit, what's his last name?
Hawkbait.
Hawkbait. That's it.
Tobias Hawkbait. Maybe? What was he? A night elf?
He was a human.
Human. There's plenty of humans around Stormwind, my good sir. Can you give me a bit more of a description for him?
Oh, wait. I'm still. I'm technically still carrying him.
He's in
So is that-
Sandpoint.
Did we leave him at Sandpoint? Because I remember we're carrying him to Magnamar because we didn't want him to wake up and
Yeah,
cause chaos.
you have his possessed body currently in your backpack. He is unconscious.
Yeah, she comes up. Oh, yeah, she walks up. Oh, this guy pulls him out and slams him onto the floor, onto the ground.
You grab Tobias's unconscious body and you drop it in front of this random mage. He looks at it and he's like, "You're looking for this guy?"
This does not make sense.
I think you found him.
It's someone who looks like him.
Look,
know.
if this is some weird gnome thing, you bother the Ironforge representatives about this, not me. I'm just here to direct people to the Blasted Lands.
What the fuck is a gnome?
That's where the portal leads.
No, what's a gnome?
You?
I'm too tall to be a gnome.
You certainly look like a gnome and you sound like one.
This place is weird.
I agree. The squirrels seem off.
It puts Tobias back in your bag.
Who's in charge here, actually? Is it like a mayor here?
The mayor? I think Bolvar is currently in charge while the king's missing, if that's what you're asking. As for the mages, I think Jane is still in charge, but she's all the way over in Theramore. Why do you ask?
Because we're kind of a bit lost right now.
Well,
I think.
Is there somewhere I can help you get to?
I don't know.
Well, what are you looking for?
I don't know. What are we looking for, guys?
Well, I can't help you if you don't know where you want to go.
This-
Looking for Tobias, right?
Yeah.
That's where we want to go. Is Tobias?
I've never heard of a Tobias before. You could check the census up in the Cathedral District.
is this plane called Azoroth?
This planet is called Azoroth, yes?
Oh, right. I thought we were in the wrong place. Okay. We're in the right place.
What do you mean, this plane? What's a plane?
It's like a bird, but like bigger.
You're very strange, little gnome.
Yeah, I don't grasp it myself, you know. I leave the thinking to that guy over there. Points to you.
A gnome who doesn't think, that's a first.
I'm not a gnome.
You certainly sound like a gnome.
I'm a dwarf.
Well, then go over to Ironforge.
This is not helping. This is
What does party do?
his soul. Where would no? This guy won't know that, but I'll ask it anyways. Where would souls who were trapped be kept?
What, you
We
mean
probably
like a
should-
soul shard? I'm not a warlock.
Maybe. So warlocks and mages would know more about trapping souls, right?
Yes.
Where would I? Who would know more about this?
Probably a warlock.
Yes, I know what a warlock is. Yes.
Where are they
I'll
located?
probably.
There's a whole cabal of them in there. And he points back to the tavern you guys just exited. Inside the
There's
Blue
warlocks
Recluse.
there.
Yeah, they're in the basement, I think. The king allows their presence, if barely.
Neat.
I mean, if they know about trapped souls, that's what we want to know more
Isn't that
about.
what warlocks do? Trap souls.
Right. I'm gonna go back into the tavern then and look for the warlocks.
Alright, Esmeralda turns back around, heads right and starts looking around for the tavern she just exited out of. Rest of party,
Yes.
what do you guys do?
We're gonna go in there, and I'm gonna ask, can I see your basement?
Alright, you walk back into the tavern that you just exited. You walk back inside, you see the... What's it called? You see the guy you were just talking to. You ask for the basement. He kind of points off to the right. It leads down into a meaty area where you see a fellow cutting a fairly large carcass of meat. Another set of stairs that lead downward. You head down the stairs. You make your way all the way into the basement, where there's like 6 or 7 kegs of ale and nothing there.
That's not Tobias.
I mean, we're looking for his trapped soul. We have to buy his. It's his soul that's trapped in
Mhm.
Azoroth.
We just need the battery, essentially.
Or like, I
where
don't
these
know,
things-
like a fragment with his face on it. I don't know what we're looking for exactly.
We
We
have
just
the
got-
computer, we just need the Windows 10.
Exactly.
Sure, let's go with that.
So warlocks apparently do that.
She starts going up to each of them and starts knocking on them.
You start knocking on the things
Barrels.
of alcohol. Okay,
Yep.
roll me a perception check with that.
All right.
Ooh.
I am.
Let me tab back into roll 20. 23. One of the things you, or one of the barrels you start poking is in fact hollow.
Ah, I knew it! And tries to open it up.
You open it up. It leads down into a. It's been a while since I played a warlock. I do not remember where the entrance is. Whatever. All right. Well, you you tap on one of the kegs of barrels. It opens up. You see a small side passage. It's all completely made of stone. You make your way down the side passage into the basement. At the bottom, you're going to see 3 or 4 figures, all of them standing around a glowing sigil of purple. I'm sorry if I don't have any visuals right this is kind of just a test for myself. I'm trying to do this purely visually. You
That's fine.
Yeah.
you head your way down the secret passageway. It opens up into a much larger space. In it, you are going to see 3 purple-robed fellows, standard, very pointy wizard hat. You're going to see a summoning circle in the center of them. Inside that summoning circle, you are going to see what can best be described as an imp. One of them is channeling magic into the imp, and you see like blood flowing out of his hand into the imp. And the other one is holding a what's it called? The other one is holding like blue magic and is like slowly drawing blue magic out of the imp. And the third one is just kind of directing the two of them, at which point, as soon as the secret door opens, the third one kind of wheels around, looks at you guys, and holds up his staff. And he's just like, "What? Who is it? Who are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Who the
Hello,
hell?
Hey.
What
we've heard
the hell is this?
they told us you were down here.
Who
No,
told you? Is this a raid?
no, the guy in red up top in front of the tower told us there were warlocks down here. And we came to
Yes?
say hi.
Hello, dwarf. What do you want
This
with
guy
the
got it right.
warlock?
We would like to know some information.
I'm not teaching
About-
you, if that's what you're asking.
What did you say? Sorry?
I said I'm not teaching you, if that's what you're asking.
No, I don't need any teaching. I need information about trapping souls and trapped souls.
You see him reach into his pocket. He pulls out like a pink crystal, and it's like about the size of his hand, and it's got like points. It's like fairly pointy. It's got like it's like a rhomboid with triangles on each end. He just kind of holds it in his hand. What about trap souls?
So we've got a friend here, and his soul's kind of trapped out here.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah, it would. How would we go about like retrieving his soul again? Because
You only rip someone's soul out when they're already dead, mate. That's how soul magic works.
well, not this
Right.
kind of
But
soul.
like, how do we get the soul part?
How do you rip someone's soul out of their body? You drain it, obviously. He gestures to the fellow who's like pulling energy out of the imp. What do you think I'm in the middle of teaching?
But the other guy's pulling energy back in, so like.
Yes, it's a blood transfusion, keeping the imp barely alive so his soul may be sucked out into a shard. It's the only thing demons are good for.
Can you locate shards?
Maybe. I can sense a particular shard, yes. That's
Could
what
you
you're
like?
asking.
What would you need to track a particular soul shard? I guess I'll call it.
The corpse would be useful.
Oh,
good
boy!
thing.
Like, reaches back in, slams it back, twice back down.
Who the
There you
fuck
go.
is this human?
Yeah.
This. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I think you can say where I'm gonna say probably.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah. This is our friend. Right here. We have the corpse. Can you locate his soul for us?
Maybe. Why would I do that, though?
Because we have money and you might want some.
Money? How much are we
Currency.
talking?
How much do you want?
He eyes you guys up. 10 silver. No, 11 silver.
10 silver.
How about 12 silver?
Sure.
Ha! Sucker. Do you hand him the 12 silver?
How about we hand you like 7 now and 5 after we've located him?
Fine.
Okay, come on.
Can I roll like what's the word for conversion rate for this place? If I is that knowledge check?
I don't think you need to make a check to realize that, different metals are worth different amounts in different realities.
Well, like what's this case scenario? Because gold appears
Wait a
to be a
minute.
lot.
Hold on, guys. Does that mean we can get buy a bunch of gold or something here? And okay, you know what I'm getting at, right? Like buy a bunch
Yeah,
of
we
gold
can
here.
convert gold in this reality and go back. Yeah.
Right. Or like
is it
diamond
Party
smuggling.
is in a completely different dimension. The first thing to think about is making money.
But I'm saying like,
Isn't that what you would do,
it's like
Efficiency.
Look, if you
It's like
want to
a-
talk money, go to the auction house in the trade district. What do you want about? I'll find your friend's soul for 10 silvers. Fair?
Yes.
Okay,
Deal.
hand the money
That'll do.
over.
I'll hand him 10 silver.
Alright. And where's the corpse?
Well, it's Garfi. No, not Garfi. Anne just threw it on the ground, so I
Alright.
point at.
You see him like bend down, he touches the corpse. He kind of starts like glowing purplish. He grabs a hold of Tobias. He like holds Tobias up. Tobias also kind of starts glowing purple a bit. He just kind of holds that pose for like 5 or 6 seconds, and he looks towards you and says, "You're fucked."
What?
I've got good
Right.
news and bad news for you.
Bad news first.
Light's Hope Chapel is under attack.
Right. Okay. Now the
Okay.
good news.
Your friend's soul was one of the souls we sent to Light's Hope.
You can send souls.
Yes.
What does that mean? Like, he's trapped inside a crystal. How do you send
No,
him
he
there?
isn't. He's one of the druids working with the Centurion Circle to defend Light's Hope Chapel, and they're currently being massacred by Death Knights.
Alright, boys, looks like we got a job to do.
Yeah.
Sweet,
Back
my
to
friend.
the ye old grind.
Can I get a vacation?
Yeah. Vacation is an Azoroth.
I mean,
Where would this be exactly? Is this far from here?
Light's Hope Chapel? It's just north of here in the Eastern Plaguelands.
Thank you.
I still do not know if that's far from here or
Talk
not.
to the fucking flight master if you're retarded. What, you want me to
I'm not
point that out
retarded.
to you as well?
I told you I'm new here, okay? I
You're
don't
new
know
to
this.
Stormwind. Have you never taken a griffin flight before?
No.
No. What's a griffin?
What's a griffin?
He face palms.
Oh yeah, I know a griffin.
This
It's like
right
a-
here, this is why we didn't join the Alliance. This is why your entire faction is full of idiots. And I would have joined the Burning Legion, but no, someone dragged me here into Stormwind.
What's the alliance?
What's that?
Fuck you.
We're just fucking. It's so.
I mean,
fucking
come on,
funny.
let's be real. We're literally just like a bunch of kids that have just discovered, like, I don't know.
Quantum physics.
You are in a completely different reality.
Fucking-
Yes.
Oh, Fred's brain is literally giving him a fucking headache right now.
I mean, for like some of us, this is an absolute field day. For the rest of us, this is just like, ugh.
Keep it in character. Anywho, anything else you're going to annoy me with, or can I get back to tutoring my students?
I think
Have
we
fun.
can. Yeah, I think we found a
If
little
you
bit.
want
Looks like we have
directions
to
to
get
the
to
fucking
Whitechapel.
flight master, you Alliance retard, talk to one of the guards.
Okay, let's do that. Let's go back up, guys.
Yeah.
I hope you don't talk to your students like that.
Absolutely I do. How do you think we control demons? With kindness?
Hey, you remind me of a friend of ours.
Good. You remind me of the Alliance soldiers. The ones who died.
I mean, back home, we control demons by killing them, not by talking to them.
Well, why do
Rudely.
you think I keep my demons in perpetual pain?
Because you're weird?
Efficiency.
You got a thing?
You really, Gnome, you're going to call me weird.
I'm not a gnome.
Sure look
I'm
like a
tired of this
gnome.
racial profiling.
Racial profiling, you're 2 feet tall.
I'm a halfling.
What the hell is a
There's not much
halfling?
there, There's not much to profile there, bud.
So you had some stuff to say about how we don't know things. Now
Okay,
you don't
let's
even know what a
go.
halfling is.
Okay,
Alright.
let's get
Come on,
going.
Anne
I'm
pushes
angry.
everyone up the stairs. You find yourselves back in the kitchen of this inn. There's a chef there just kind of looking at you guys weird.
We need to
Oh, we
find
got
this
what we came
Griffin
here for.
guy.
Yeah, you need to rent one out like a car rental place.
What do you do?
Well, I'm going outside again, and I'm going to find the Griffin guy.
All right, you guys follow Esmeralda?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, party follows Esmeralda. They make their way outside. You see the big tower again, and the fellow in the red robes, as well as a few different exits from this park.
Actually, I'm going to go to the red guy again and ask where the Griffin is.
You mean the flight master?
Maybe? I don't know. Something Griffin guy.
I don't know what a griffin guy is, dwarf.
You know, the I don't know. I understood Griffin guy. That's what I remembered.
The flight master to get to Ironforge.
bingo.
Trade
Yes, that
district.
guy. Yeah.
Trade district. He's along the left wall. You can't miss him. So everyone's yet running nowadays.
Yeah, that's where we're going. We're going to the Griffin guy.
Cool. Follow the crowd.
I will follow the crowd.
There's currently no one around you.
Well, I'm going to the trade district. Did he point out where it was?
He pointed in a particular direction. Yes.
I'm following that, holding the left wall because apparently it's not hard to find. So
Rest
to
of
get
party. What do you guys do?
Following the dwarf. That's what we always do right now.
Rest of party.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess we're following the dwarf.
Okay, you follow
I
the
mean,
dwarf. He walks down one of these windy path. You pass by a number of people. You pass by a guard. You pass by what looks to be an alchemist shop. You see a sign that leads to trade district. You follow it. You start making your way along a stony corridor until you find yourself in a much more open part. You see a cathedral off in the distance. You see another sign that says Trade District that leads over a bridge. You head over the bridge. At this point, you start seeing a lot of people running around. A person flies by you on a bee that appears to be made of shadows. Before you finally make your way into what looks to be a very, very busy part of the city. Directly to your right, you see another tavern. In front of you, you see a large statue, what looks to be a bank, and a main square to your left. There are a lot of people walking around, and equally a large number of people just standing around. A guy is riding what looks to be a giant purple dragon, just casually walks past you.
Woo! Maybe you could solve that thing.
Another person riding a giant purple dragon hawk flies past you.
I gotta get me
I'm
one
gonna
of
like
those.
this place. If pulls out her giant sword.
What the fuck is this place? What the fuck is this place?
Azoroth.
Do you know about this place? About that from your book, Fred?
All it had one fucking paragraph. It didn't give me anything.
You see
Also, it
two
was
people
weird.
dressed in like Santa outfits talking to one another in front of the fountain. You see a mage run over to the fountain, backflip on top of the fountain, and then immediately jump 10 feet off the fountain.
I'm assuming the gravity is different over here, right?
Do you jump?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump.
Fred jumps a good like 10 feet in the air and comes back down.
That's new.
That would
I'll
have
also
been a
try
lot
to
more
jump.
helpful a long time ago.
You guys
Fred's gonna
jump
take-
again. You guys can jump like about as high as you are. Like you guys jump like a good like 6 feet in the air.
God damn. This is great.
Fred takes this glass of water he has in his pocket and starts chugging it. I was like, fear.
As Fred drinks the glass of water, he finds himself involuntarily sitting down as he drinks.
What the fuck?
What?
Hey Fred, what are you
Okay.
doing, boy? We gotta get going.
Yeah.
I'm trying to enjoy this fucking glass of water.
Like
Fred,
as
why
soon
you
as
sit
as soon
down?
as you put the glass of water to your mouth, you're already sitting down.
Fred,
Teaching-
now's not the time. We need to find this Griffin guy.
Like, Esmeralda, drink this. Drink it.
Sure, I'll have a sip.
You also involuntarily sit down.
Can I stand back up after
Yep.
I'm done drinking?
Absolutely.
Right, let's get up and get going.
Where do you
I
guys
wanna
head?
You know,
I want my glass of water back.
You see another Nobe standing nearby. He's got like an orb of water orbiting around him. Another gnome with like bright green hair zooms by you on what looks to be a mechanical yeti.
the
Oh, Nick said not to talk to the people zooming around. They're
Yeah,
the crazy ones.
yeah,
I
only talk
I
to the
really
people that look like us. He said.
The boring
look like
people.
us, and we're not cool.
That's the
Or-
matter.
Yeah, I fucking got like it's. So I'm realizing what the fuck's going on right here. I'm just too stupid to realize this, but I realize what the fuck's going on here.
Okay, keep it in
Yeah,
character.
These guys just have gnarly magic items. That's what they have.
We got cool hats. I want cool hats.
I already know what's going on out of character, like a minute into it. So
Alright, what does the party do?
I guess we're going to the Fly Master or Flight.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
In front of you, you see a bank. To your right, you see an inn. In front of you, you see a fountain where another bear, seemingly made of shadow, has currently sitting on top said fountain. A fellow walked by you. Again, to your left, you see a large main square.
Like you step to the left wall. Can I see the wall?
You look to your left, you see a very large wooden building. The words auction house are written on it.
Oh, we need to come back here when we return for money reasons. God.
Monetary value.
Is there any like nameplates that points out things?
You see a sign that says auction house, a sign that says bank, a sign that says inn, and a sign that says flight master.
I think it said
Okay.
Flight Master.
You follow the signs, you walk right through the very crowded looking main square, and following another sign, you take a right, at which point you see a griffin standing to the side of a ramp. You guys head up the ramp, take a left, take a right, find yourselves inside of what looks to be the exterior walls of the city. You see a number of people all standing around, a few of them sitting around actually, what looks to be a roost of you see straw on the ground, you see barrels around, you see around 3 or 4 griffins just kind of grazing, all of them standing around a man wearing leather pants and a very fancy red toga with the image of what looks to be a griffin on it.
Mm,
you think that's him?
I think that's him. We should ask him, at least.
All right, you walk over to the man. He turns towards you. Where do you want to fly?
Whitechapel? What's the name?
What?
I forgot the name. Where was
You
Tobias finding
you guys
it?
are terrible at this.
We are the most. If of all the D&D parties, we are the most like a goldfish.
Absolutely, you are. Like, no doubt about it.
White. It was something white.
You trying to get to Ironforge? A lot of people flying there nowadays.
Bingo. That's the word. That's the thing for it.
That is
Really?
not
That
at
was
all what
something
it
to do
was.
with. I thought it was something to do with like light or something. I don't know.
That's
It's
what they
white
were saying when they were
something.
bullying Esmeralda for being short, which was pretty funny.
What? That's not funny. Can I roll a remembering shit check?
You can roll me a knowledge remembering shit check, yeah. Also, this is why you should take notes, guys.
Yeah, I feel like Also, are the griffins like sleeping,
9.
or are they just?
They appear to be somewhat sleepy. There's a few awake ones around.
I have strong urge to pet them, but I'm afraid to lose a finger.
All right, 14. The warlock told you Light's Hope Chapel.
Light Hope Chapel.
Light's Hope Chapel in the Plaguelands? You sure about
Yes.
that? Pretty dangerous nowadays.
We can handle it.
All right, 70 silver for the flight.
For each of us,
I
or
Each. Per griffin, at least.
sure.
Sure.
Alright, everyone pay the 70 silver.
yes.
Alright,
Yep.
you what's it called? You say this to him, at which point a griffin swoops down from one of the nearby rafts, picks you guys up, and the party starts flying out of the city of Stormwind and over a vast forest. And I think that's where we're going to end session for the day.
Fred's petting the griffin.
You pet the griffin. It is a white griffin with a fancy yellow beak and a absolute massive badonkadonk.
Nice.
Nice.
As you guys fly out into the sunset.
Wow.
Hope y'all
This-
had fun. TTYL.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh,
Like we'll
holy
call the
fuck.
session there right now.
All right.
Alright.
All right.
Hope you guys like this bit of an unconventional end to session. But we'll start next session with the party at Lights Hope Chapel.